nervous.
Well, it makes me nervous.
I can see clearly now the rain.
Well, we'll know we're live when it says it here.
Okay. We're going live, going live.
Hello, everyone! It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another After Dark podcast. We have survived the beautiful month of March, and indeed it was a beautiful month, and there is no way to bring in the new month here on the East Coast than by being live with all of you lovely people out there for an After Dark podcast. I am joined by three wonderful friends of mine. If we want to go down the line and introduce each other, go ahead. Or yourselves, go ahead. Introduce
Pete, Dredger,
Cal.
Thank you guys so much for being here. The last After Dark we did was January 6th, just short of 3 months ago. So obviously we don't do these After Darks long, but because we don't do these After Darks often. We don't do these After Darks long.
It's all right.
But because there is a week gap between no Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's episode, for those that are unfamiliar, every Wednesday night we are usually live with talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up. We are not doing that this Wednesday night because Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's is switching from Saturday mornings to Sunday mornings in Japan, and there was no 7's episode last week. So instead of just kind of relaxing Wednesday night, taking the night off, we love being with all of you. We love being with each other. And so we decided to do an After Dark podcast. If you're unfamiliar with what these are, we talk about everything and anything. We don't mind talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, but most of this podcast is going to be focused on life questions. I asked my Discord for some questions, so we got some good topics from the Discord. And we're just going to talk about how life has been. Calabro has not been on the channel in quite a long time, since he was in Florida. So I guess that's where we have to start. Where are you currently actually with 7's? I do want to start with that. And how was Florida? When are you going to finally move down there?
All right, so I'm glad to be back.
And thank you all for being here. Seriously, we're going to have a fun night.
Yes.
It's going to be long.
Hello, everyone. I'm back. I hope everyone enjoys that fact. But Florida was good. It was fun. It was warm, which was nice. I'd move down there tomorrow if I could, to be honest.
I know you would.
That's when we're getting the streamer house. You guys.
That's right.
Streamer
house.
Streamer house. But it was fun. I played a lot of tennis, which was good. You know, got myself in shape. We played tennis yesterday, right?
Yeah.
And
You didn't
had
get
some
any
fun
better,
there.
so.
I did not get any better.
Oh my God.
But it was a good trip. I still worked a lot, and then I got to see my sister down at school down in Alabama, which was good, and saw my parents, so that was nice. But now back to my regularly scheduled programming, if you will. I'm on episode, I believe, 38.
Okay.
In 7's right now.
You go, Sana.
You getting there?
So yeah, I know I finished 37 because that was interesting. And then I think I started 38, but I didn't get all the way through it because something came up for work. I was trying to watch during lunch, and it just didn't finish. But I'm gonna finish watching this week.
You'll be caught up by next Wednesday.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna start Jujutsu Kaisen. So
that's right. So that's exciting.
I'm also starting Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah, I got a couple of Jujutsu Kaisen people over here, which I love. I finished.
Pete, you want to join?
I might join. Right now, I'm gonna finish my other animes. And
we can watch it together, though.
Oh, we could. We can talk about it. Then we
Let
can
me-
talk about it.
let
Then
me
we can
finish-
talk about
let me
it.
finish.
If you three all watch the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen, we'll do a Jujutsu Kaisen podcast on this channel.
That's actually tempting.
That's a promise.
Wait.
I might take
I
it.
want it in writing.
I'll write it
No,
down.
we have it on video.
You have it on video.
Oh my
That's
God,
right.
you're right. There's a
That's
blog.
better.
Good
Yeah,
point.
that's
That's actually
better.
better. Good
All
point.
right, I'll take you up on
Okay,
that.
okay, I like
I'll
that.
finish my stuff and then I'll
I
do
like
it.
that. And guys, we are reaching a pretty big milestone here on Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything that I just wanted to take the time and thank you guys for. We are within 100 subscribers of 75,000 subs.
Holy
that is
crap.
a massive milestone. When you
Yeah.
think about that, that can fill a football stadium pretty easily.
Yeah.
Right? Most
Yeah.
stadiums are.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that's insane. That's how many people are subscribed to me, which is very humbling. And obviously, the Bandit Keith cosplay is something I promised a long time ago.
Yeah.
That cosplay is currently being commissioned. It's currently being worked on. I don't have an ETA for it, but I promise it is happening. My friends Christina and Nina, Neofi Cosplay, and Harmonize with me, they are working on the cosplay as we speak. So that is coming. But 75K, I just wanted to take the time to thank you guys for a very fun month of March. I promise more fun, innovative content is coming in April. And thank you for all the support here on Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything. I really do appreciate that. Dredger, how's life been for you, man? It's been a while since we've seen you, dude.
It's been good. I was in the last After Dark stream. Obviously, I'm not caught up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Actually, on my stream yesterday, we talked about Yu-Gi-Oh! We actually talked about how I'm going to watch 5Ds.
So this guy's starting 5Ds.
So I got a lot to watch. I got Jujutsu Kaisen and 5Ds.
See what I'm doing to him?
He's bringing me into to this life. I'm excited about it. But last week's been working, been streaming. That's pretty much it. I mean, hanging out with my girlfriend Nicole. I don't know if you guys have met. No,
Nicole's been good.
Nicole's been good.
Yeah.
She's been good. She's been nice, I guess. No, she's been good. I got to oversell. You know me. No, it's been good though. Just hanging out, just chilling. Not crazy. I'm behaving, I guess we should say.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Don't want to put that part in.
Yeah, Dredger sometimes.
It's not. You didn't used to behave.
Oh, I know.
Oh, behave.
Pete, how's life been for you, my man?
It's good, man. I'm on vacation this week.
Hey.
So that's been nice to experience for once in my life, I'd say. And other than that, just been taking care of some chores, doing some things. Nothing exciting. So, got some things on the way. All that.
Yeah, exciting stuff there.
Oh, yeah.
And also, you can follow all their socials. Pete runs a YouTube channel, Dredger streams, Calabro streams on Twitch. You can follow all their socials in the description. I highly encourage that you do so. And we're going to start with a topic that I think everyone can relate to. I'm sure people are maybe a little mentally burned out from discussing this topic, but I think it's important to start with. Latrell, the homie in the Discord, suggested this. And I think it's good because we probably all have different takes and different opinions on this. And it has to do with the current, COVID pandemic that has been freezing the world, basically. Even though things, at least in the States, seem to actually be getting a little better with the vaccine rollout. But Latrell wanted to know that how are you guys dealing with COVID mentally? And this is the part that interests me the most. What are you doing to get a human interaction with new people? So, how are you meeting new people? Are you not meeting new people? And what do you think kind of the new norm is going to be when it comes to, or how long do you think it will be before, people that go to bars or restaurants consistently and safely is going to be a big thing? Pete, I guess I'll start with you.
How am I meeting new people? I meet new people all the time. That's just the nature of my job.
Right.
So I have been around the public this entire time.
Yeah.
So I'm the essential worker, as they say, even though I'm not qualified to get a vaccine.
Yeah.
But
USA.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. That could be a whole different topic.
Yeah, we got 5 hours stream on just that.
What was the other question about being burnt out?
Yeah, just like new normal, and how are you dealing with it mentally? How have you dealt with it mentally?
I've been okay. It was strange at first, just because not being able to see you guys and be able to see other friends, but also I had cutbacks at work initially, and so that was a whole worry of like, well, how am I gonna pay my bills and do this and do that? So it was a little difficult for a little while to make ends meet. And figure out what I had to do to adjust to the new norm, I guess.
Yeah.
But for me, I can't say there's been like such a dramatic shift just because I'm out there.
Yeah.
I don't work from home. I don't have any of that. So you guys could speak more to that than I can. But it's been all right. And just to, I guess mentally, it's been. I think it was worse maybe like April to June-ish last year. Now things feel a little bit more normal, right? Like I went to the bar for the first time in 2 weeks ago.
Ooh.
Was a strange experience because it was indoor. You walk in with a mask, but then you take it off at the table and everything's enclosed, even though people are like 3 feet from you. So it was very odd. I don't think I'd be doing it anytime soon, just until things are a lot safer. But that was a interesting experience. It felt weird to think about that this is such a normal thing I used to do, and yet it felt so foreign. And I think we quickly forget that, man, over a year has passed.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's something that we get lost in. And sometimes I think about that and I go, holy crap, that's insane.
I think work is the big way. I think work is maybe one of the only ways to meet new people and to go out with new people and or maybe like friends of friends.
Yeah.
But I think work is the big one. It's actually, we kind of are split here because Dredger and Pete are both still working with the public. Me and Calabro are fully remote, and have been for quite some time. I mean, would you agree with Pete? How
I think Pete makes a lot of good points. Yeah, I'd have to agree with him. I work in healthcare, so I've been working since the start. I guess like that, the meeting new people, kind of same thing. You know, I meet new patients all the time. You know, I have a good relationship with my coworkers, so I get to spend time with them. I actually make good friends with my coworkers, but I'm a pretty talkative person. So it's pretty easy for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
But meeting actual new people, new friends, not really. You know, I mean, I hang out with my girlfriend. I go home, I work. You know, there's no really going. Actually, I did go to a bar on Friday. I told you guys about that story.
Yes.
Another. Yeah, for once I was behaved at this.
I gotta
bar.
hear that.
Yeah,
one.
I'll tell you. Maybe we'll tell it later on the stream.
That is an after dark story.
I mean, it is not too bad. But I actually wasn't drunk for it. But it's definitely different. It's as I said, as Pete made a good point. You walk into the bar with a mask. You know, then you sit down and it's off. I mean, and everyone tries to follow the rules to an extent, but you know, it's definitely not the most ideal environment to, you know, be safe and be careful. But on the mental thing, I mean, I started streaming. Streaming helped a lot for me. I was like kind of bored, didn't know what to do. Streaming was big. I spent time with Nicole. I try to exercise, things like that. Even exercise, just go for a walk and stuff, get out of my house. So overall, I wouldn't say it's affected me a lot. Again, Pete made a good point about how, like, I've been you know, working. So that it takes up 40 hours plus in my week every week. So that's been good. And then hanging out with you guys is always good. That always helps. But in the beginning, Pete made the first few months, it was definitely like, I'd go home, come to work, go home, go to work. It was like I felt like almost weird being out. Like driving to work, it was like there's no cars in the parkway. There's no cars, and it's something I'm like, this is like, my dad would send me pictures of New York City with no one in the streets. It was kind of.
I don't know if you had this, but my job gave me like paperwork that if I'm stopped by the police after curfew, I could say like, hey, I'm an essential worker. That's why
I was only supposed to hand him my business card, but that was the same kind of thing. It's like
it was strange. For
it was crazy. But so overall, I mean, I think it's been okay. But I'm looking forward to some kind of form of normalcy. Hopefully. Sooner rather than later, but again, we won't know until obviously time passes.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to terrify you, my friend. Me and you are very similar. It's terrifying.
We always have been.
Maybe. Well, I got to look deep into that statement. But
I've always had a problem.
Yeah, exactly. We both work remotely.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know about you, but I haven't really necessarily met that many new people. I really haven't met any new people. I've nurtured. Nurtured old friendships.
Yes.
Like RAs and people like
sure.
that. And that's definitely where my attention has been, nurturing those older friendships. But I really have not met anyone new, especially on a friend level, in probably since this began, because I've worked remotely. I don't know if you would agree with that, but I think the one thing that you can say about working during this, especially with coworkers or with people, you know, the public, is you meet people. That's how you can make friends and meet new people.
Some of them I wish I didn't meet.
Well, obviously.
For sure.
I can second that one.
But I definitely don't have that experience. And as, you know, single men, I mean, I'm sure you're on the prowl, you know, looking for the one.
Oh yeah, always out there.
So how have you dealt with it?
So, for me, I'm very much a homebody, as much as Dylan likes to portray that I'm not. At first I was excited for the opportunity to work from home, right? So I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. I don't have to commute, which honestly I still think is the only plus side of this whole thing, because my job's kind of realizing that we don't need to be in the office every day.
Yeah.
But when you turn it into terms of meeting new people, new friendships, I am not a good texter or online interactor with other people. So meeting people face to face for me, easy. I can try to find a connection, boom, conversation, we have a good time wherever we are. We could be at somebody's house, at a bar, at a store, you know, it doesn't matter. But that's been really hard, is that meeting new people, for me, I'm similar to Dredge. If you get me talking, I don't have to, like, I can talk. I can just keep going.
Yeah.
But I really haven't met that many new people. And like you said, it's been over a year now, right? I think it was like March. I can almost remember the day. It was like March 10th or 11th.
It was right before my birthday.
Yeah.
They just went, you know what, man? You're not going out.
Yeah.
It was like that Thursday. At the beginning of the day, they said, hey, we're going to be working from home on Friday, just so that they can kind of figure out what's going on. All right, cool. Yeah, make sure you bring stuff home. By the end of that day, before I left the office, I'm in the office for the 8 hours that I'm there. They're like, yeah, go home for at least 2 weeks. By Friday, they were like, indefinitely going to be home. We don't know when the hell we're going back. Everything just like smacked us in the face.
It really is crazy looking back on how it escalated so quickly.
And not only that, I mean, we did this show for months.
Remotely.
Over Discord calls.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is crazy to think about.
Flawless.
Oh, it did go flawlessly. There were really no issues. Yeah.
We started sevens with what, like, did we start it on Discord, or did we have like 2 episodes before it went?
No,
on
we were all on Discord.
We were on
definitely
Discord, right?
because I remember the bet was made of episode 1 was 100% remote.
It started first week of April, so by then it was...
Yeah, you're right. So, like, we started this on Discord calls. The only time we saw each other was on Discord calls. I would have Friday night drinking Zoom calls with my friends because that was our way of going out. You know what I mean? So it's not like we were meeting new people and random people were jumping into our Zoom calls like, hey, you guys drinking in here? Like, it doesn't work like that. So,
no, it doesn't.
And for me, I think it hit the hardest, I think, like Pete said, you know, in like April to June where the weather was starting to get nice, but we were still in full lockdown mode. Like, you can't see anybody, you can't do anything,
that was hard too.
You can't go out and see anyone. And like, I mean, for Pete, like, yes, he went out to work, but I mean, that's not what he wants to do with his actual socializing. Like, nobody wants to use their only social aspect of their life to be going to work. It's just not...
What I will say to that, though, is I 100% agree, but when everyone was trapped inside, a lot of people lost their jobs. It was nice to be able to at least get out, even if it was just work.
Absolutely.
And just interact even with those people.
Like, you wouldn't think.
It was nice.
You
It
wouldn't
kept me a
think
little
it.
sane.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be your top choice,
No.
I guess is
You
what
wouldn't
I'm saying.
think that going to work is exciting, but it was. It was
Trust
like,
me,
thank
I
God
was-
I can leave.
It was the only thing you could do.
Yeah, it is
and
true.
I was going on walks with my parents and my little sister around the neighborhood
Yeah.
because that was literally the only
it's all
thing
you
we
could
could do.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where I was just like, I need to see someone, like anyone. And like our neighbors are like my sister's age and like and their parents are like my parents' age, so they would all like hang out with each other. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, all right, you guys are 10 years younger than me and you guys are 20 years older than me. Like, who am I hanging out with
You're
here?
shooting a hoop in the front yard.
Literally,
By
I'm like
yourself.
sitting downstairs playing video games. Like, thank God Warzone came out. Like, that's all I was playing. But the social aspect to me, like, video games was my social, my social life.
games.
And even now, it still kind of is that way. I went down to Florida and stayed with my buddy. I worked down there. We didn't go out. Like, we didn't do anything. I went to Topgolf one night, and that was like the only social outing that I did, and I was there for like a month.
Does Pacino drink?
And no.
Yeah, I think so.
And so, like, I was just, I don't know, the whole socializing to me, and like you were saying, hopefully, like, the bars will eventually be back to normal or whatever it might be. It's just, I think it's going to just take a long time for, even not necessarily that, like, you can do it, but that people will be willing to fully go back into normalcy. Like, I'm probably going to wear a mask to a lot of places for a long while.
Yeah.
Me
Like-
too. Yeah,
Like,
I
especially
like
like the
mask.
grocery
And people
stores
were
and
doing it
stuff,
before
like,
all this started. It honestly, during the normal cold and flu season, it could be.
Well,
I don't know.
only-
I see it as it could be beneficial.
Not only that, think about it in this perspective. I always have bad allergies, but like that's one thing. Just take my allergy medicine after a few weeks, it kicks in. Did you really get sick? during this?
I know that's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
didn't get weren't infected with COVID, a lot of people just weren't getting sick at all because we were wearing masks.
Mhm.
You're being
You
careful
know,
about
people sneezing
Yeah,
and coughing all over
and
everything.
you're being careful about
Yeah.
one, like what you're touching or if you're washing your hands. Two, you're never clustered in like trains and all that kind of stuff where you're literally like
Yeah.
sitting like this with people you've never seen before.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like maybe like the mask isn't 100% effective for preventing COVID or whatever, but
It was nice.
I didn't get sick like almost at all.
Yeah.
I had a couple days where I felt sick, and it was just kind of like a 24-hour virus or something like that eventually, like every once in a while you'll get. But I mean, I think a lot of people are going to look at that and be like, okay.
I mean, there's definitely a topic in this that we could talk about. There's definitely been some positives, and I know that's weird to say, but some positives with what happened.
Yeah.
Because I think in a lot of ways it was a wake-up call to hopefully to a lot of people, especially in leadership, of like, we got to change. Like, the one that always aggravates me on as taking public transportation, right? They all started with like sterilizing and cleaning subways and everything every night, right? When people used it. That should have been a normal thing. If you've ever ridden public transportation, especially in New York, New
If you've ever
Jersey
ridden the
area,
New York subway.
it's disgusting.
It's awful.
Like, that should have been a thing that was done already. Where do our tax dollars go normally?
Yeah.
That should be done.
There were times where I would like take naps on like NJ Transit or like the subways in New York City.
That's a mistake.
And I'd wake up and for like 3 seconds, I thought I was in hell. Like, I really thought that I had passed away, and I woke up
I'm
in
gonna
hell.
be honest.
Can't.
I took NJ Transit every day to work, every
Exactly,
single
yeah.
day to and from.
I can't sleep.
And
Like,
I
do
can't
it.
sleep on trains either. I just can't do it.
I'm afraid people are gonna steal my stuff.
It's actually where I
can't
used
go
to
bed.
watch Vrains episodes on my
Yeah.
phone because that's what I would.
I slept on the plane going to Chicago. You remember that?
Yep.
As the plane took off
Yep.
from Newark, I was out.
Have the
I
photos.
was asleep.
Have the
I
photos
slept,
as proof.
I slept through the plane takeoff. That's not a silent thing, by the
Yeah.
way.
No.
I
He
slept.
can, this man, I swear to God, can sleep anywhere. He might not get a lot of sleep these
But when
days,
he
but
does,
when
yeah.
he does, he can sleep anywhere.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can get to sleep sometimes, but like I hear a cough and I wake up. Like I do not sleep heavy at all.
Well, a lot of times we'll get together Friday nights. This guy's out by 11:30. Easy.
First of
And
all,
we're-
I'm usually the first one asleep, and it's like 4 a.m.
Yeah,
It'll be like-
back their old sleepovers.
Yeah,
Great. Cal will go to sleep first.
It would
Yeah.
be like, but it would be like 4 a.m.
No, you're
and
not
I'd be
wrong.
like, guys, I have to go play softball at 9.
And
So
like,
what?
Bitch,
Yeah.
you bitch.
Yeah.
Stay with me.
Yeah. But yeah,
Those
the
are the
whole
days.
public transportation thing to me is the most baffling part of everything because the buses, the trains are so gross. And like Pete said, there's like other places in the world that like, you know, keep their transportation relatively clean
Up to date.
and
Cleaner.
like and technologically advanced
That'd
and
be
stuff like that.
ridiculous.
Wow.
And like Jarek was saying in the
then
chat too, like a lot of Asian countries, they've been wearing masks in like
Oh, yeah.
flu season for
Yeah.
ages.
They'd be the only ones before this in New York City that I would actually see wearing
wearing
a
a
mask.
mask.
You know,
And
if,
now
if you're sick on the norm, put on a mask if you go out.
Yeah.
It's just common courtesy.
And not only that, when I was down in Florida, and like, you know how people say Florida is like nuts and nobody wears a mask or anything? Everyone wore masks.
Really?
You were in a good area.
In
You weren't in the panhandle.
I was close to it. in stores and stuff like that,
Panhandle.
people wore them. As soon as you go outside, they're taking them off, and some.
I'm surprised that.
But
I'm
there were
actually surprised.
there were places where the workers weren't wearing masks, but the people in the store were,
Wow.
and that just confused the crap out of me because I guess like they're not obligated to wear it; they don't
No.
have to. But it's then I even was in Alabama, like people were wearing masks.
That's surprising to me too.
Yeah, it's they still do it, although the image that gets
I have this
portrayed.
perception that
Yeah.
no one does.
Well, listen, we are really bad up here, man. If you're in the public like Dredger and I, you see it all the time.
Yeah.
They have it down here.
Yeah.
They got it
Oh,
over
yeah.
here. It's like,
Yeah.
Can you see? No.
Well, was
that's
that
not
one
working.
picture of the guy on the JetBlue flight where he was using it as a face mask,
Mhm.
and he was just out cold on the flight.
But yeah, I still do think that my literal social ability, like my ability to hold conversations the way I used to, is a lot worse than it used to be. Just because of the pure fact that I haven't been
Yeah.
in this public setting meeting people. Sometimes like I'm talking to someone that I already know and I'm like stumbling over my words and I'm like I don't know what I should really say, but it's like practice, you know, like practice makes perfect. If you're not practicing talking to people,
Yeah.
you're not talking to people.
Yeah, Latrell and anyone else that is maybe struggling with this, that maybe doesn't or hasn't for a while had that interaction through workplace, through being
Yeah.
forced to do it in workplace. Because even though I work remotely, I'm also dealing with the public. I'm on the phone all the time
Yeah.
with people, and
I
not
only
only
talk to the people I work with.
right, and not only that, but I'm also streaming a lot, and that is a form of social interaction where
For
I'm
sure.
talking.
Yeah.
I'm actually the only person really talking verbally,
Yeah.
and I'm I have to keep the attention or at least be somewhat entertaining to half a dozen, 40, 50 people, however many are there. So that is consistent practice for me. So even my situation is not a pure situation of, I don't want to say isolation, but it can be isolation if you're not
At
working
times.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you're in your house and
100%.
that's it. I would say the one thing to focus on is nurturing older friendships, or even talking to family members
Yeah.
and getting out with them, going to lunch with a cousin or going to dinner.
Appreciating that time you have to get.
Yeah. I wouldn't even focus right now on meeting new people. Like, even though I'm single, I have right now zero interest in meeting someone to date. I just don't.
It'd be
I
hard.
can't
Yeah.
use those apps, man.
Oh, I can't. Yeah,
can't
they're not
do
for
it.
me.
You
And
wanna
may-
can't
scoop
do it.
yourself.
What dating apps? I'm good though.
Dude, I try. I just
no,
can't.
I don't think there's any issue with them at all.
I just can't do it.
What's your issue with it? Honestly,
I don't have an issue with it. I'm not good at it.
what do
You should
mean?
do
Just
the
talk
ones
to
where
me.
you could do face-to-face phone conversations
yeah.
to introduce, and then you could use the money.
Like you
maker.
don't like not be able to talk to person in Do you not?
I'm not a good texter.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
well,
why it
okay.
says
The
video.
worst text in the world is
Yeah.
when you're left.
And it's
so.
not because like I don't know what to say or how to say it.
Yeah.
I can't keep
Get
my
a
own
reaction.
attention
Oh.
or use my own personality, like the way I portray
Yeah.
things when I speak, in a text. I just physically can't do
Well,
it.
then,
and it doesn't hold my interest long enough.
Well, here's my thing. Like, my biggest thing, and I learned this from actually women. At my old job when I was single, I asked them, like, oh, what do you guys think of dating apps? And they're like, well, they're great and all, but I think the issue is that guys or men are way too long to ask them out. And COVID is different.
That's what I've heard too.
COVID is very different.
This environment.
Oh, yes, it's awful. But now that we're slowly getting out of it, if you really do, the first like 7 or 8 texts, it's like, hey, like, you seem really nice. Like, you want to get together? Ask it early. That's what these girls told me. And that's how I met Nicole. It was like the 8th message. I'm like, hey, do you want to go grab a drink?
Yeah.
Right before COVID. And it was again before COVID. Very different. But at the same time, women might ask. If you're just
you're right.
as you said, and you said you're not good at texting thing. Hey, do you want to go?
Yeah,
they're not gonna.
Hey, how are you? It's like, hey, how are you? Oh, you seem really. I want to. You want to grab a dinner? You want to grab lunch? You want to go for coffee? Do you want to go for a walk in a park? That way, it's safer. Wear a mask. But if that's your issue, just maybe start quicker. Like, hey, you want to go hang out? Like things like that. But
yeah, I don't think there's
again different time because of COVID.
I don't think there's any reason to just even beat around the bush.
Oh god.
You know?
Oh god.
Huge dent in my wall.
Oh, this is ridiculous. You
So
gotta pay for
annoying.
that.
No, but no,
I'll put it on my tab.
I completely agree. But
It's a tab.
but as I was saying, and obviously in that situation, at least with me, if the right situation comes and presents itself, maybe I'll pursue it. But it's not something I'm looking for. And so right now, during the last few months, I've really been going back and nurturing a lot of my older friendships and reaching out and texting or doing phone calls, mainly just randomly calling people because I'm horrible at texting. So mainly just randomly calling old RAs that I used to be friends with, and they'll either pick up or they'll call back, and we'll speak for like 20-30 minutes. But it's good. It's been really good. So that would be my piece of advice for anyone out there. I would nurture those older friendships.
I don't know if it was you that
it's just
said
hard
it,
to meet someone
or
right
if it
now.
was you that said something about like even just going and like doing something with a cousin or something like that. Me and my brother have gotten a lot closer from this because he moved back to our hometown when he got a house, and we hung out a bunch and talked a lot more than we did when he was living in Hoboken. And I think like it's like a weird situation that would bring us closer together, but it was like the only people you could really trust to hang out with for a while was like your family because you knew they were home. And like he was working remote, I was working remote, my dad's working remote, my mom wasn't at work at the time, so we were able to kind of all still see each other.
You could probably say that about your sister too, because you were saying that you guys and your parents went on long walks like before.
Yeah,
she
well, my
left
little
college.
sister while she was home.
You probably appreciate that now, given how far she is.
Yeah, now she's hours and hours away. She was the only thing that kept me sane in that house with them.
Yeah, great topic though. Great topic.
Yeah, good talk. Thanks, Tro.
Yeah, and
Especially like now, it's like a year out, right?
That's a good.
So like it's almost like we're saying, okay, so how has the last year been?
Yeah.
At this point, it's
I don't
rough.
like to like I said, I don't like to think of that because it's insane
how it's been a
long
year.
this has been.
Yeah.
And I do think the longer you go without talking to people, I think it's very easy to then, as you said, which
Like,
you've experienced,
kind of lose that
social ability. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's very valid.
And I
a
think
lot of people-
it's something that is easily, maybe for me, will be easily attained back when I'm maybe able to socialize a little more consistently like that.
Yeah.
So like, say everything opens up in our dreamland right now, and it's in 6 months we're allowed to do whatever we want. Everything's the same, and I go out with some friends or whatever and start socializing like normal again. Hey, maybe it'll take a few times, but then bang, it's back to normal. I'm going to concerts. I'm going to see a movie. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then you'll start to bring it right back up. And but that's again, it's all in who knows when.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Who knows when?
Definitely.
The new norm.
Also, D-Momo, I thought said something funny. We need to invest in a trash cam so we can see him when we shoot.
Yeah, I can definitely make that. I can make that happen.
You could just use the other camera.
I can just use the other camera. Yeah.
So my bad for me.
And-
My boss emailed me. So.
No, you're fine.
You just switch to that when we take the shot.
Yeah, we're gonna set that
Trash
up. That's a great idea. We do have a few more topics here, but if we have any donations,
We do have some.
yeah, because we love obviously talking to you guys, and this is a good way to do it. So thank you to everyone who donated. I really do appreciate it.
We kicked off with Blake, who donated $5.
Thank you so much,
And
Blake.
said Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's announced a new unknown normal. It's clear a tuner. They don't even show the picture though.
Yeah, I saw that, Blake. There was
Is it really a tuner?
there was a tweet that went out today.
Am I getting my synchro?
We don't know. There was a tweet that went out today that showed the bottom right of a new monster and was like, oh, guess what it is. But tomorrow is April Fool's Day. And so I'd be very hesitant
true.
to buy
That's
into
true.
whatever it is.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. as much as I'd love for to be a Rush Duel tuner monster, because then we know that most likely we're getting synchros and Rush Duels, which would be crazy. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day, and so we'll see what happens with it, Blake.
True.
But it would be amazing. And we know there's an extra deck in the game. We just don't know what that's going to be used for. But Blake, thank you for the donation. We'll be keeping a close eye on that, definitely.
It'd be cool if it's true, though.
I mean, yeah, of course.
He donated another $5 and said, "Do you think holograms will come to Yu-Gi-Oh? If not, do you think a VR game will come out soon?"
VR would be cool.
Do VR anything is cool.
VR would be amazing. I would love to see a Yu-Gi-Oh VR game, but I think we're probably years away from that happening.
And VR technology in general.
Yeah, it's a big invest. Well, now with like the Oculus Rift, it's pretty good.
But like there's limits on what you can do in certain games. It's not like an easy translate of like, all right, whatever's on the PS4, the full game's here.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not like that.
No, it's not. And I mean, like, it's cool. Like I've done the Oculus Rift where you're riding roller coasters. Which is really fun, and you get the feeling like you're on an actual roller coaster, which is crazy because you're just standing or sitting still. But I think something as intricate as a Yu-Gi-Oh card game to actually be in a virtual reality world and duel, I mean, it would be amazing. I think we're not close to holograms either. I don't know. I'm more of a pessimist on it because I just think that it's such a massive investment for Konami to make, to produce something like that. And based on the Yu-Gi-Oh video games that we have gotten over the last 5 or 6 years, I don't really see too much innovation in those video games in Legacy of the Duelist and Millennium Duels. If anything, I think the Yu-Gi-Oh video games have gone worse in terms of innovation as time has gone on. So I don't see them going from very safe to something as insane as virtual reality. I just don't see it happening. It would be amazing,
It would be
though.
awesome, though.
Yeah,
I think we talked about something similar to the last Sevens Up. And it would be cool to have that, and at some point, like, you can maybe get, like, some kind of feeling when you lose, like, life points, stuff like that. I think it would be cool to make that as interactive as possible.
Well, they're trying to do that technology with, like, Madden, the NFL football game, where you wear a full bodysuit,
that's right.
and you can feel the hit of, like, Ray Lewis.
To break your spine.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, well, and actually, it simulates the pain of breaking your leg.
Yeah.
If, like, you go down the wrong way.
Totally.
They're also trying to do that technology for, like, a Call of Duty, so if you get shot.
Right.
Which will be really interesting, because obviously you'll
when you
really...
get shot, you, like, die.
Well, no.
In
If
the
you
game,
get shot once online,
okay.
yeah,
So
or
you,
if
like, live.
or if you get knocked out and a teammate has to revive you, it'll be true screams as you're trying to call for like Nick T to revive
That's
you.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, it'll be really.
Or you're
interesting.
dead if you're calling for Nick T.
We say Nick T because every online game that we play where there's a revival roll, Nick T is always the We'll be the three of us. The three of us will be knocked out in The Last of Us when the first Last of Us had multiplayer. And there's one guy blitzing us, and instead of Nick T trying to take that guy on, he tries to revive one of us, and Nick T gets killed.
And then Dylan and him always get in a fight. It always happens.
Well, listen, we love Nick T,
Because
but
Nick T just knows he can't do it on his own.
yeah. Hey, you know what? He knows his role.
Yeah.
As The Rock would say, know your role and shut your mouth. So it does fit. But yeah, Blake, thank you for the donation.
Thank you, Blake.
Look, we know Nick T's at his sister's communion.
Yeah,
so
he ain't here.
He ain't here.
He ain't here.
He ain't watching.
ExSlayer's here.
Oh, ExSlayer. Thank you, man. Thank you.
Donated $2 and said, "May the god Nick Yagi attack your place, you SOB." I agree.
No,
I agree.
Nick Yagi.
Nick
no.
Yagi's showing up this week.
Well, we'll see on Saturday, bro. Get ready to wear that Yuya wig.
Yeah.
And
You
that-
get ready to wear the wig.
That best girl pin.
Man, and get ready
Whatever
for
it is.
what is it, a month or whatever for you to praise Nick Yagi at the start of every stream.
Yeah, or
There we go.
Chapel of Flapple donates $100.
Right,
That bet got way
We got a
out
lot
of
on the
hand.
line
Yeah.
here. Nick T.I., Flapple. We got a lot going.
And then ExSlayer, I got
ExSlayer's
another one
in it
with.
too.
He's got to win a duel. So it's ridiculous.
it's gotten bad.
Oh, Jesus.
Blake donated another $10.
Wow, thank you
Blake?
so much, Blake.
And
Blake,
said,
thank you, dude.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 will be a smartphone like Duel Monsters, and the main character will be a female. If this comes true, what do you think her name would be? I say Yuna, meaning one in Japanese. Got that, Sayo movie?
Yeah, I did that because you literally stole my name. I'm not even gonna kid. My first name was Yona, and then I was like, no, it's got to be you. Why? They're all YUs. So Yuna. I could see Yuka potentially being one. I think if it's ever a girl protagonist, which would be amazing. I mean, a lot of people want to see it. Just such a unique perspective that never has happened in a Yu-Gi-Oh. It so rarely happens in shonens having a girl lead. I think it's going to be, YU, and it'll probably end with an A. So like Eula, Yuna. I think Yuna's a big one that it could definitely be. So I completely agree with you there, Blake. If it's on the phones That's kind of like what Shadowverse was, right? Doesn't Shadowverse anime, they do like with their mobile devices. I could see it. I could see if that's like the next innovation. I mean, we're keeping a close eye on potentially getting a Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 announcement. We're going to have a big Jump Festa party at the end of this year. I'm not fully expecting a Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 announcement. That would mean Yu-Gi-Oh! 7s is only going 2 years. I'm anticipating 7s to go 3 years, but it most certainly could go less or longer. We just don't know, but Yu-Gi-Oh! 8 will be a big discussion, especially the second half of this year. So we love theorizing about the possibilities of that. Hopefully we get one, otherwise the channel will be in trouble. But Blake, thank you for the donation. A very kind donation. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
ExSlayer donated another $5.
Thank you, ExSlayer.
And said, could we possibly be getting that GX monster into Rush Duels with that teased? Was there a tease of a GX monster that I don't know about? Educate.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what ExSlayer is referring
ExSlayer's
to.
going to say it in the chat.
Yeah, write it in the chat, ExSlayer, and Pete will keep an eye out for it. But thank you for the donation. We'll get back to that one.
15 donated $2.
Thank you, 15.
And said Dredge and Cow. Good to see you guys.
What's up, 15?
15.
I don't know why we did that.
Yeah, I have no clue what that
We just went for the pound, so we.
Yeah.
You gotta,
It was like we
take
were a
it.
Power Rangers kind of thing.
That's right.
It's Morphin time.
Morphin time.
15, thank you for being here, my
Definitely
man.
the pink Power Ranger.
Thank you for the
There
donation.
you are.
ExSlayer said Neos. That's what he said.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Well, if Neos got added, that would be amazing. But again, any announcement or any tease that's happening right now, I would just be careful because of April Fools.
Because it could all be a joke.
Yeah.
So, I hate April Fools. I wake up every morning April Fools, and there's something on freaking
these
Facebook
companies that
or
get funny.
Insta.
They
Yeah,
get funny.
and then I read it, I'm like, oh crap, and then I look at the day, I'm like, you son of a.
Yeah.
Because like we're at a point where we don't really think of April Fools, and so like you get up and you
No,
read
you're freaking
something and you're like,
27, I got no
oh my
time.
god, this is amazing, and then you think about the day and you're like, wow.
There was a big announcement, I'll never forget it, from Fortnite, where they said that after every player death, they were going to hold like a 10-minute eulogy to like let Fortnite players know the importance of human life. And that was an update that was supposed to come out a couple years ago, but that ended up being an April Fool's joke. But that would have been interesting. Now, you're a big Fortnite player. You're one of the best, probably the best Fortnite player I know personally. Would you have liked that, where you kill someone and then it cuts to a 10-minute eulogy where, you know, people from that person's life come up to the stage and speak? It's a closed casket, obviously. I mean, would you have liked that as an update?
All I'm gonna say is would have made the matches very long. They were already way too freaking long. If you're
That would have
telling
been
me
90
after,
times 10 minutes. That would have been
Yes.
900-minute match.
This is like one match.
So to answer honestly, yes, I think that'd be great for the game.
Yeah. Well, I know. I like that. I like that.
I actually
honesty.
haven't played the new season of Fortnite. So I'm gonna play the new season of Fortnite, and it's good. Let me know, and I will maybe try it out on stream, possibly.
Yeah, you should stream it. You're good at that game, man.
It's I can't stream and play it. I can't. That's the issue.
Why?
Because I'm already like struggling. I gotta like now look at. And you know me, I answer everyone like very quickly, so I don't want to like. You know.
It's hard, man. Yeah, I get it.
And that's why it's his house. Psh.
the first one you've made in 6 months.
Yep.
Thank you.
The Malo.
Hello.
There you go.
Oh gosh.
Next dono would be Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nicholas Horton.
Donated £5, said, "Hi everyone, some good anime to premiere this spring anime season, especially with the return of My Hero Academia for its 5th
I heard
season."
about that. I heard that's good too.
That's one of the
And you're
other
into that.
shows that I'm watching. Yeah.
Yeah, you watched that? How is it?
Jujutsu Kaisen, Fire Force, and My Hero. It's those are the only 3 anime that I watch
Went
outside
right
of
for the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
mainstream.
It's very
Okay.
well. I don't know if I'd consider Fire Force extremely mainstream, but JJK has gotten to that point. And no, My Hero is really good. I like it a
Yeah.
lot. I think that's a great starter anime to watch. I think it's really enjoyable. So I'm very excited. I actually haven't seen the first episode of the new season, Nicholas. I like to let a couple episodes build and then go into it. I also heard that the first episode was a recap episode, or like an anime-only episode where it doesn't follow the manga. So,
I had something on my screen.
okay, so I'm probably going to wait for episode 2 before I binge both. But yeah, a lot of cool anime. My Hero is probably going to be the only one that I'm really watching. But yeah. Exciting stuff, Nicholas. And you're always here, man. We always say it. Thank you so much for the donation,
Thank
dude.
you.
Appreciate
Thanks,
it.
sir.
Thank you, Nick.
15 donated another $5.
Thank you,
It said
15.
Dredge is gonna watch 5Ds. Dylan, I have watched all the Yu-Gi-Oh shows. We got to talk, buddy.
We do. I mean, 15, we have to talk. We have to have you on, dude. If you get caught up on 7s, I know you live in the same state
he's
as
local?
us. Yeah, I think not necessarily local, a couple
Oh,
hours away, but in the same state.
Yeah, I'm excited. For
Make the
5Ds.
drive up, man, and we'll watch 7s. But
I'm
yeah,
excited. Anyone got any tidbits about 5Ds I should know about? Anything?
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
I'll take it.
once you watch 5Ds, you
You
can
won't watch
watch. You can watch like 7 or 8 videos of mine on the show,
Yeah?
and 5Ds, in my opinion, was probably the most changed anime because of things that happened outside. There was a voice actor that was involved in a. There was a voice actor involved in a cult, and so that kind of hurt that character in the second half of the season because they had to obviously get rid of the voice actor that played the character. I don't want to say whether it was a girl or, and I don't want to spoil
Obviously,
too much.
no.
But there was a lot that happened.
Now Cal's peeking Cal's interest.
A big arc. There was an archetype that a character used that sold incredibly well, and this character was going to turn on the rest of the team and be the villain of one of the main arcs, but they ended up not going that route because of how well the archetype sold, so they didn't want to kill off the character after the arc, so that character ended up teaming up and staying part of the team for the rest of the show. There was a lot that they changed. I mean, a lot.
So this is the sub version, correct?
This is subbed, yeah.
Okay,
yeah. You want to watch the sub for this, definitely.
I have to watch
the
the
dub
sub.
doesn't even dub the final season, so
I have to watch the sub.
You have to watch the sub for
is,
this.
The only issue, I don't have an issue with sub. I just know I have to pay attention to sub. I can't get my phone. I can't be.
You
doing
get used
anything
to it
else.
after a while.
Yeah, I feel like it'll get easier.
You could always every 10 minutes give it a pause and then write
yeah,
it.
that's probably
you reset the eyes. Kind
yeah, because you're like staring at that spot, like looking for what they're saying.
I honestly love subtitles. Everything I watch has
I do have everything with subtitles,
too.
but like some things I don't have to listen to. Just kind of thing. It's like I'm chewing a big chip, you know. It's like, whoosh, whoosh. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, but when you're watching something that's in a different language, when you're chewing on the chip, you don't necessarily need to hear it.
You can watch
You
it
gotta read
muted.
So now I can.
Yeah.
So I guess because I came with my phone, I can eat something though. So that's a pretty good trade.
Yes, it's
Alright,
a very
good
good
trade.
trade. Very good trade.
Cool.
So Dredger's starting 5Ds.
Hopefully
Legacy
something
review
next time.
usually comes out on Thursday. I don't think we're going to have one for you tomorrow, right? No Legacy review tomorrow.
You'll probably get it.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, I don't know if I'll be able to edit it for tomorrow.
You'll get that.
Okay, I don't have it right now. I'm gonna just say probably no Legacy review tomorrow, but the Legacy reviews are out every Thursday, so most likely next week we will have episode 16, so that'll be exciting. And at some point Nick T is gonna join you for those.
Yeah.
We'll see about that. But, yeah, exciting. Top 10 moms video is gonna be on Mother's Day.
Wait,
so.
what?
Nick T wants to do top 10 moms
He's already done it already.
in Yu-Gi-Oh, and that's gonna be a Mother's Day special with you.
We'll get there.
I can't wait. I can't
have
wait to
so
hear
much on
you
my
guys
plate right now.
on the channel.
That might be
Just
a
you
Nick T
guys.
solo.
It might be
video.
a Nick T solo project. Nick T's basically done with it anyway.
He finished it a while ago.
I think
It's
he
gonna be a
finished
good
it
time.
last year.
He did finish it last year. It's gonna be a Mother's Day special.
I would just want to hear him record the audio.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
Is
honestly,
he gonna talk in his Nick T voice? Like,
Probably.
oh, that's good.
honestly, I think it would be a better video with just Nick T, and then we can do a reaction video to the video.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
would be
God.
awesome.
That might
Like
be good.
all of us.
I'm down to go. I'll come. to
Like
the
maybe not because you might have to help edit,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm saying the three of us, like our reaction to
We
that
should.
video
That
would be
good.
priceless.
I think that'd be great.
It would be.
Can't get copyright struck on it. It's your own video.
That's true. No, you can't. There's no issue.
Oh, that would be great too.
Yeah. We'll see. We gotta make. We gotta Nick T do
from
the video.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
first.
Everything. I just
Yeah.
want to.
I wonder what his intro is gonna be.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is
Name it.
this is
He's
Nick
recording
T
it at
from-
night, so
yeah,
it's really
yeah.
quiet.
This is Nick from New York.
Well, no, he's gonna record it here.
I'm here to.
So we'll have to
I'm
whisper.
here to talk about the top 10 moms in.
He's got to put some
Yu-Gi-Oh.
emotion into it.
So let's get right into it.
Then you
that's
can-
a-
He doesn't
that's
talk.
a
He
you
doesn't
thing.
talk like he's dead.
Are you gonna put
No, on
his
Twitch when he has
music
to
in
be
the
quiet,
video?
he
Oh,
talks
yeah.
like that a lot.
What?
You gotta put his music in the video.
Well, his song is the outro
I
for
know.
all my videos.
Yeah.
Thank you, 15.
Blake
We'll do one more,
donated.
and then are there any there that could be topics for long discussions, or should I go?
Not that I'm seeing for the most part. I haven't read through all of them though.
Okay.
So
So thank you guys for. We'll take one more, and then we'll go to a topic. This is a good one, actually. This one's gonna get heated.
Blake
no.
donated another $5.
Blake, thank you,
Blake.
thank you,
He
Blake.
said you should watch Bakugan. I
I've heard
think
Bakugan.
you will like it, especially the Mangus. Like he's like a Seto Kaiba.
Yeah, I've heard good things about Bakugan. Bakugan's been around forever.
Yeah,
I've heard of
that's
it
an old
before.
one, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Maybe
Put on my
does
list.
Crunchyroll have Bakugan?
That's a good
I
question.
don't know if,
Chat-
if
chat-
Crunchyroll
chat
has it,
right now.
maybe, but
Crunchyroll just makes things so accessible.
they do.
That's nice.
They do. Yeah, maybe I'll watch it. I'm so bad when it comes to watching shows, but I'll look more into it. It's not a card game, right? It's like a circular disc thing.
What, Bakugan?
Yeah, what is-
I think I can get a Beyblade.
I think it's Beyblade.
I am thinking of Beyblade. I'm completely thinking of Beyblade.
That's a big.
What is Bakugan?
Well, I think
Is it a
call
card game?
Nick Day.
Bakugan is like
Isn't Bakugan that thing with the pieces?
That thing with the pieces.
it's
Yeah.
like
Pieces.
what's that game with the little stones?
Pick up sticks?
You know what I'm talking about?
Dice.
No.
No, not that.
Dungeon dice monsters.
Oh my god, it's
Stone.
like Dungeon Dice
Okay,
Monsters.
so I say stone and he says dice.
Yeah, I knew where he
It's
was
the
going.
same thing.
It's pretty simple.
I
No,
don't know.
It's like dominoes, kind of, you know.
Okay.
It's not.
But Bakugan's the one.
Well,
where
there's Chinese checkers and then there's Bakugan.
Bakugan is the one with the little balls, and they roll them out, and then the monster pops out.
Oh,
of
that
the
was
ball.
Jax. You bounce the ball. Pick as many Jax you can.
Nicholas Horton
Yeah.
said that Bakugan has its own official YouTube channel. All 4 seasons of the anime are on there.
Oh, wow.
Is it
I
free,
think-
free to watch? Free to
I
watch?
imagine.
I think Card Fight Vanguard, which is also a card game anime, I think they do the same where they have all their episodes on YouTube. But maybe I'll check it out then if it's that easy to watch.
Dill got Duke Devlin on his mind.
I do have Duke
That's what
Devlin on my
Davis
mind.
said.
Duke Devlin's always on
When
my
do you
mind.
not have... Yes, I really
Yeah,
not
he's a sexy guy.
All right, what was
Really
the topic
sexy
you're going
guy.
with? I'm scared.
Blake, thank you for all the donations.
All right,
Thank you
Blake.
guys. We'll get to all the
I'm scared
donations,
of
I
this
promise.
He says it's going to make us heated, so...
Yes, this was a good request on Discord. Top 2 cereals.
Oh, fudge,
Who
man.
requested this?
I think Jarek said a cereal tier
That's-
list.
That might be the question of the night.
Top 2 cereals.
Wow. Who's leading?
Honey Nut Cheerios, Special K Chocolate Delight.
Interesting second choice.
There you
I
go.
like the first.
So good.
I'm not going next. I want to
So
go
good.
third.
Special K chocolate delight sounds like what happens after you eat Special K.
It's so good, man.
Hey, top 2.
I know where
Oh,
Joe's
I
going.
almost-
You know he's
I
going in the
almost hate-
sugariest of sugar.
Honey Nut Cheerios
It's
is
pretty good.
I'd put it in like B tier. Yeah, I think
B
you're crazy to have it
tier.
in your top
Crazy.
2.
That's crazy.
Just not enough. Not
All you have
enough.
to remember, I eat a lot healthier than you do.
Ooh,
There's
That's probably
there's not
why.
there's not
Top 2,
well
it's
I'm happy you
not
said
2.
that because I was gonna say there's not enough of a kick in Honey Nut Cheerios
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
I've been back on my Fruity Pebbles BS.
Oh, no.
Fruity Pebbles.
Nice.
I've never liked Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah,
The-
Fruity
the
Pebbles.
If you
Fruity
want to
Pebbles-
get I would rather eat Fruit Loops than Fruity Pebbles.
Fruit Loops is good. I put it in the
Fruit's
tier
pretty
below
good.
Fruity Pebbles, but Fruit Loops
So
is
you're
good.
putting Fruity Pebbles in the A tier.
Wow.
S tier.
Ridiculous.
Fruit Loops I'd have an
What?
A.
Wait, time
so
out. What is the S tier versus A tier?
A
S tier
tier
is
is
top.
really good. S tier is goat. Like
Top
S tier is
tier is
goated.
You're
So
out of your
God tier.
mind. You put Fruity Pebbles in the
Yeah,
S tier.
I would. I put Fruity
Out of
Pebbles in
your
S
mind.
tier. Lucky Charms. I have a love-hate relationship with Lucky Charms, and by love-hate I mean love and like relationship with Lucky Charms. There's some mornings where I really love Lucky Charms and I appreciate what they
Right,
do.
right.
There's other mornings where I have Lucky Charms and then I don't. I eat all the marshmallows and I'm left with all the actual,
Crappy cereal.
yeah,
And
other
then you don't eat
pieces.
it.
And then I'm like, this is why Lucky Charms will never be goated. So even though Lucky
Ooh.
Charms I have in the house right now, I wouldn't put that at a top 2.
Ooh, was he's going with Fruity
I mean,
Pebbles?
So you're
Cocoa
putting
Puffs.
that in a B
Cocoa
tier?
Puffs
Lucky
pretty
Charms?
good. I don't know.
Lucky Charms I'll have in an A tier.
I'm pretty sure we're all gonna
I'd probably put it in a
different
B
ones,
tier.
That's fair.
No matter what.
That's fair.
right?
Well, what do you guys think? Because Trix is another one where you'd think Trix is good. Trix is really
Trix-
not.
Tricks are for
Trix
kids.
is-
Yeah.
Trix- I'm sorry.
No,
We're
right.
we're 27.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
C tier.
Honestly,
That's
I might not
Wow.
I
disagree
might
with
put it in
you.
the D tier.
Okay.
Trix
It
is
might
so
trick you into a B
disappointing
tier, though.
because Trix looks like it's going to taste amazing,
Yeah, it's
and then it just doesn't. So Trix, Trix I'd put in probably C or D. I mean, what are you? What top 2? I mean, what?
Tough. So I'm a big Cocoa Krispies guy. My only issue
Yeah,
is if
Cocoa.
you don't eat it fast enough and like the Rice Krispies get real bad.
Yep.
So that's why I don't put it in my S tier. It's in my A tier.
Mm-hmm.
My top 2. Oh god, this is tough. I really am a big Cocoa Puffs guy. I'm gonna go Cocoa Puffs.
Cocoa Puffs is good.
It's a B
Um,
tier.
Yeah.
Cocoa Puffs is really good. I like. I'm gonna go real freaking crazy, and you're all gonna hate me, but I think Cheerios is S tier.
Cheerios are good.
I'm a big
man.
Yeah, I-
Cheerios.
no, I-
guy.
wait,
I
wait,
love
wait.
my
I'm
Cheerios or Honey Nut
no.
Cheerios?
They're both good. They're both good.
Cheerios. Honey Nut is A tier, but just the cheer.
no.
And now hear me out. Let me explain.
What about
Now
the
it's a
hard
good
house?
cereal. It's good for you. It's not the worst cereal. It fills me up. It's not high in
Oh, this is
sugar.
great.
So I'm not. We didn't ask what the best sugary taste. We asked the best
no.
cereal. That was the question.
well,
The best cereal. Favorite.
To me,
My favorite.
tasting. To me, tasting.
I still think it tastes very good. Don't get me wrong.
Cheerios is fine. If you want to just eat something that has no flavor, Cheerios is a great option.
That's
It-
So
it has
Cheerios,
flavor.
so
It has.
Cheerios,
Good to
and-
see brand flakes.
Cheerios and
Oh my!
Che-
Bran Flakes is not even. Don't even Bran Flakes.
Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios, I'd put it in my B tier.
Right, right.
Frosted Cheerios is A tier. Frosted
Frosted-
Cheerios
Let me
is
know.
on
You call
goat.
me in about 10 years when
With
you have
diabetes.
when you have type 2, and you let me know how that went.
Do you want? Not right now. No, Barrett. Not right now.
Not yet, Barrett.
Oh,
Not
God.
yet.
Maybe a little bit. After the cereal debate, he didn't even reach out to me. He doesn't
No.
even reach out to me anymore.
I just got a
He didn't-
FaceTime. My whole computer stopped.
We'll get Barrett involved in a second.
I haven't even made a statement yet
Yeah,
about
well,
cereal.
you're
I
gonna
don't
have
even
to.
want to hear your statement.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of what I used to really
This should be
like
good.
Okay.
He's gonna go
and
tell
what
you.
I eat
We're
now.
like the healthier guys.
Yeah.
When I was younger,
When I was a wee lad.
I was a Lucky Charms
Oh.
and Fruit Loops. Like
See, no one's
these
a
are my
Frosted Flakes
favorite,
either.
right? Now, Honey Nut Cheerios far and away is the best cereal.
Yeah, it's
Thank
That's
you.
my top
Thank
tier.
you.
I can eat it at any time of the day. Breakfast, lunch,
Again, a
dinner,
little bit of
dessert.
respect for you.
Doesn't matter when. Thank you.
small amount.
Doesn't
That's the
matter.
first
It's
time in years.
Yeah,
Wow.
I've actually reached above 0 respect
Yeah,
for Pete
that's
now,
true.
so this
Facts,
is good.
that's facts.
My second one, I used to love the apple cinnamon Cheerios.
It's very specific.
Those used to be very
Those
good.
were good. Those
But
were good.
Cheerios,
But
though.
Frosted Flakes are very good as well.
Frosted Flakes
Have
are
you
good.
ever had the Captain Crunch all berries?
No.
So it's just the
All
berries.
berries. No, I do like
Captain Crunch is A tier.
Is A tier.
Those would be one of my top tier if they didn't cut up my mouth.
Okay.
After you eat those,
Yeah.
after you eat those, the
Oh
top
my
of your
God.
mouth is like
Wow.
ripped
Wow,
out.
what about even Captain Crunch wild berries? When those guys
Yeah,
drop off, bro,
yeah.
I'd be bleeding.
Well, all berries is just the wild
That
berries.
sounds.
I hope there's no slander on this one. Golden Crisp is S tier. Golden Crisp is S tier.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't even know what the hell that is.
Is that with the bear on it?
Yes.
Yeah, it
That's
sucks.
like wait, time out. That's like saying honeycomb is S
Wait,
tier.
No, but you know what actually is
Golden-
very good?
what is
Waffle
Golden
Crisp?
Crisp?
No, mini frosted wheats I have every morning. Mini frosted wheats.
What
are
is
very
Golden
good.
Crisp?
Golden Crisp. Look
It's
it up.
golden
It's
and
very
crispy.
good.
Is this like some
It's
knockoff shop
No,
brand
it's
that you would
no,
buy?
it's legitimate. Golden Crisp. It's a great cereal.
Nah, I don't believe
Just
you.
because they're not advertising it up your throat.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
great
well
cereal.
that's probably why.
All right,
What is this?
great. cereal.
So for me, I would say far and away number 1 would be Honey Nut Cheerios. What is it
What
called?
the hell?
What is this?
Yo, can we get this on the stream and someone show
We've-
this? What?
Next
What are
thing, next thing you know, Dill's calling for Honey Schmacks.
It's only $5. It might be.
I think Honey Nut Cheerios, without a doubt, is like my number 1. Like I don't think anything competes with it. I like Frosted Flakes, but I feel like they're not something I could eat every day. I think the one
Frosted Flakes are
cereal,
pretty decent.
the one cereal I could eat every day and never get tired of is Cheerios. Honey
They're
Honey Nut
so good. They're
Cheerios.
so good, dude.
It's just I think it's the
It's S
perfect
tier.
cereal.
Easily.
I also really used to love Reese's Puffs.
Oh my god, that's good too.
Yeah.
I
I-
hate peanut butter.
But
so-
I
was a
don't.
little
Yeah,
too
really?
So
intense.
see,
I didn't
I
know
don't
that.
like chocolate that much.
No.
So like a lot of the
Thank
chocolate
you
cereals to me, it's like
for the
chocolate for
dono.
breakfast. Kind of just it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, Reese's Puff were a little too intense for me.
Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff.
Peanut butter chocolate
Those,
I
though.
feel like I'm missing a couple though. Cinnamon
yeah,
Toast Crunch.
Cookie Crisp,
Cinnamon Toast
Crunch.
good.
Yeah.
Shrimps.
I put that.
Yeah, shrimps.
No.
Ew, I know. I'll never be able to eat another
Yeah,
bite.
Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp was
All the
good.
Count Chocula.
Raisin Bran.
Raisin Bran.
I didn't mind honeycomb.
I didn't mind Raisin
Honeycombs,
Bran.
okay.
I didn't mind Raisin Bran.
Raisin
what
Bran,
else?
you are 70 years old eating Raisin
Raisin Bran, I would probably have once a morning.
Yeah.
Once a morning?
What category are you putting that in? How much cereal are you eating in the morning?
I
Oh,
only eat cereal. I'm putting Raisin Bran in probably B. I'm putting Raisin Bran in B.
Oreo cereal. I don't know if I've ever had.
Or is
that.
a little too intense, a little too sugary for me.
Oh, that's too
That's-
sugary for you.
yeah.
Dill, you eat a box of Micanites and call it fruit.
Wrong.
Actually,
I split it
his
between
stream
two
is
nights.
sponsored by Mike and Ike's.
Yeah, stream is sponsored by
No,
Mike and
not
Ike's.
an ad.
If you want read
Not
that,
ad.
the,
Listen
the
to me.
original fruit.
Look at me.
You have to say not that. You have to
Every
say
one of
not
you
that.
commenting down there saying F you for Raisin Bran, you're an old man. Accept it, look in the screen, you're 70 years old.
No, you're not.
There you go.
Actually, if you like Raisin Bran, you're living your best life. So
Oh,
congratulations.
Jesus.
What's
up?
I'm just looking to see if there's any other big cereals
Whoa.
in here.
Davis doesn't like it.
French Toast Crunch used to be
Never
very
had it.
good.
That one's interesting.
But I feel like that
Yeah.
came and went. Like it wasn't around for a while.
Alphabets.
Oh my
The
god.
old alphabets
Yeah,
were
I
great,
remember that.
but then alphabets changed. They reduced their sugar by like 50%.
You guys ever hear of Panda Puffs?
No.
No.
It's a gluten free. That's why.
It sounds like a knockoff.
It's
I'm still
gluten
hung
free.
up
So
on
yeah.
Golden Crisps.
Great
I
cereal.
looked it up, never seen
Who
that
asked
bear
that,
in my
who asked
life.
this question, by the way? Because that's a great
I think it was Jarek.
Jared, great question.
I
Great
think
Golden Crisp, great cereal.
No.
I think
Just a great
Fruity
question.
Pebbles are very good too.
Yeah.
But you have to eat them
I
very
believe-
fast.
It's like
Oh, I
Cocoa
believe-
Krispies, my
Yeah.
guy. You gotta eat them quick.
Oh my god.
Well, what do you guys do? Are you guys like?
Corn Pops.
Oh, corn pops are good.
Just ran with all that.
Corn Pops are good, but they're not
They're
great.
Oh,
airy.
they're not S tier, but
They're
I'm just saying.
airy.
I'm trying to think of cereals we haven't thought of.
Yeah, they're
Let's
B
look at
tier.
it.
They're-
I'm right thinking every cereal we haven't thought of. Let's
I
check
could eat it. I could have B tier. I say B tier.
A lot
I
of
think
people
maybe-
loved like Kix too back in the day.
Yeah.
Kix.
And
Yeah,
I felt
could go
like
B
that
tier.
was I felt like Kix was one of the like cereals my mom would make me eat because it looked cooler than a normal cereal. So she like.
Did you ever feel like as a small child you were more open to choking accidentally on kicks than any other cereal? Because I felt that.
Yeah, no, yeah,
I felt
100%.
that way.
All the time. Well, you ever have like a lemon head, like those little jawbreakers?
Yeah.
I choked on those a couple times.
That sucks.
Jesus.
And a mozzarella stick. Not a good time.
Wait,
The
Is that the one where they had to pull the cheese
wouldn't
out,
break.
right?
The cheese wouldn't break, so they're
Yeah,
going like
remember
this, and it was just dangling
Yeah,
in the middle of my
remember that.
throat.
Yeah, I thought you were
My
dead.
friend's mom had to reach into my mouth and
I
pull
thought
it
you
out.
were dead. That's a little.
Yeah.
little
Yes.
harsh.
Apple Jacks are good.
I really did.
Yeah,
He didn't
Apple
look
Apple
at
Jacks are a good
I
cereal.
put that-
I remember the
A.
commercials. Remember?
Yeah.
Those were great.
I'd put
Oh,
that
that little
A.
apple
Here
dude.
I come, I
Yeah.
am cinnamon.
Yeah, I'd put that in A, I think.
I put that in A too.
Yeah,
Apple
that's
Jacks
up
were
there.
good.
That's definitely. Actually,
I like
yeah.
that topic. man.
Apple Jacks could creep itself into the top 2. I mean, nothing's passing Honey Nut Cheerios. So.
I don't know about that.
I honestly, I think literally Honey Nut Cheerios, Apple Cinnamon Cheerios, Frosted Cheerios would be like the top 3.
Yeah.
Frosted Cheerios are great.
Cheerios just does it right, man.
Is cereal your favorite thing for breakfast still?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
bagel.
Yeah.
Bagel with cream.
Maybe
everything
that's my
bagel with
favorite,
cream
but
cheese.
cereal, I
Waffles.
have cereal 6
Waffles?
nights a
Like
morning.
Belgian
Well,
or
yeah,
like
I have
Belgian waffles.
Cheerios
Oh
basically
my
every
God,
day.
dude.
I said I have cereal 6 nights a morning. That's what I just said.
Yeah.
And I agreed. I was like, yeah, same.
Can we use that as an audio thing on Twitter?
Yeah.
I'm not using any of my own, so.
Wait, what?
Wow.
Someone, can we clip on YouTube? I think clip it. And
No,
I'll
you
do it.
can't.
I'll do it. Oh.
I know YouTube's not like
I'm not doing that.
Twitch when
We'll
it
find
comes to
it.
We'll
streaming.
get it.
Don't
We'll
worry
go back
about
in the bond.
Yeah, we got it.
Clip it.
I want to skip ahead
Smooth rhythm.
to a donation. Should
Sure.
I do that?
Yeah, go
Just
for it.
because it's on like the similar topic.
Okay.
So Goose donated $20. Goose
Oh
is here.
shit, Goose! That's a big donation, man. Thank you so much, Goose.
So Goose said, "What's good, Quad fam? Fall Guys MVP Pete, Pokemon Tamer Dredge, not an imposter Cal, and our Nuzlocke host Dylan. Didn't make the last talk of
Wow,
Yu-Gi-Oh, but
wow.
glad to be here among such entertaining people."
Oh, we love having you.
And he said,
That's a good
"What's y'all's top 2 condiments?"
Oh, no. So, all right, are we talking like any? So we're talking. It could be on a sandwich. It could be on a hot dog. It could be on a salad. It could be on your chicken with or your. So we're talking anything, right? That's what we're going with. On this. Anything.
Yes.
This is forever.
I'll start with honey mustard.
Really?
Yeah, honey mustard. I put honey mustard on everything. There was a time in my life where I would get shredded coconut from ShopRite. I'd put that on pasta. I'd put that on waffles.
Shredded coconut. So
Yeah.
your two.
No, I'm not. I'm not on my shredded coconut
Bro,
kick anymore.
You're gross.
But
So
you're
weird.
So gross.
Shredded coconut
That
and
is
everything.
like honey mustard is like
That's why
relatively
your
normal.
opinion on literally anything food related is invalid.
I'm not a fan
I don't
of
even wanna
sweets.
listen to it. It's disgusting.
The fact that he didn't admit that. Yeah, but I used to go to shop and buy straight and put it in everything.
I said, but I'd no longer do that.
Latrell just says hello.
Shredded coconut is delicious. I no longer do that.
So honey mustard's one.
I would do honey mustard.
On what? Like you're talking like salad, chicken.
Chicken
This is
Great
one thing I will
salad.
agree with you. Honey mustard, the best condiment.
Yeah.
I literally have it.
Yeah.
You both
I can
have
have it for almost
I'm
anything.
ready. I'm
I'd
ready.
probably put
Fine.
ketchup as my second.
Okay, so you got
Yeah.
ketchup, honey mustard. All right.
I'm not a
All
big
right.
condiment
And
guy.
you have honey mustard, and what's your second? Because you already said honey mustard.
Probably spicy barbecue sauce.
Okay,
That's
that's
specific.
fine. But that's
Yeah.
fine.
That
I
is
hope no
specific,
one
I like
says
that.
the other M word because then I'm gonna be very disturbed.
milk.
No, not
No.
milk.
Mayo.
Oh man.
You're not a mayo guy, are you?
I like spicy mayo for my sushi.
But do you think mayo is goated?
I think mayo is goated. Well, that's pushing it. I don't think. It's
Okay,
goated.
good. Okay,
No, it's
that's
not
acceptable
goated.
then.
That's-
There's some
So-
people who live and die by mayo.
No. Oh, you want to go? You got this.
Barrett, hold on. Barrett, I saw a preview of the text message you sent me pop up on my laptop, and I am not looking at it because I saw it and I'm not reading
That's
it.
it. Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
My top pick would be I'm gonna combine.
I think I know where he's going.
I'm gonna combine the two together. It's hot sauce or
Yeah,
buffalo sauce.
I knew it was coming. I'm
Hot
with
sauce
ya.
or buffalo
I'm
sauce.
with ya.
Whichever one you decide to pick.
We gotta
Yeah,
pick two.
same thing for me. No, but like I feel like those are kind of in the same
Yeah,
realm.
I would say they're the same, so you can pick another one.
They're in the same realm.
I'm with you. Though.
So the hot sauce or buffalo sauce
Yeah,
is
I'm with
top tier by far.
with you.
Ketchup is way overrated. It's kind of gross.
you. would say
I
overrated,
would
but it's not
honey
much.
mustard's pretty good. Mustard itself is bad.
Really?
I
You
would
like mustard?
say-
Not even a hot dog?
No. I
Corned
actually
beef?
I eat my hot dogs with either cheese or plain.
Like shredded cheese on it?
Yeah.
Like you're doing chili cheese dog, I'm with you, but then you just
Yeah.
lost me.
But
And you're making fun of me.
I don't
for
like
coconut?
mayo.
chili cheese or the cheese?
But I love Chipotle mayo. So like I would
so
say
that's
buffalo
like, that's
hot
like
sauce
some
and then
spicy mayo, like it kind of like
yeah,
specific.
Chipotle mayo is very good.
Yeah.
But like if I see mayonnaise, right?
Oh yeah, you're not gonna just get mayo.
I will borderline throw up at the sight of mayonnaise
I
on
get
my
on my
food.
jersey,
I
like
think mayo
some-
is disgusting.
I get on my jersey,
but,
Mike.
but I
Stuff.
will drool at Chipotle mayo on my sub. Like
Yeah.
it's so weird, but it's just the way. And I love like honey barbecue. I think it's a
Yeah,
classic.
honey barbecue.
Honey barbecue is
I'm
very
gonna go. I'll go buffalo hot sauce with you. I put on everything. Eggs.
Me too.
I love buffalo chicken wrap.
Dude,
buffalo chicken.
buffalo
wings.
sauce on an omelet is
Oh fucking! Oh my god.
so good.
But my second one's, I think this is a pretty basic person kind of one. I'm gonna go ranch. I love.
Okay.
Oh, ranch! I
Yeah,
actually.
I'm not
like
a big
lot.
fan of
I
ranch.
do
I
love
like
blue
ranch a
cheese
lot.
for wings, but ranch.
I thought you were gonna say
I can dip.
horseradish.
I can dip my
That-
fries
that's
in ranch.
vile.
Yeah,
I
I
can put
agree.
ranch on my
I agree.
chicken,
I would-
ranch
I
on my
would've kicked them
wraps,
off.
ranch on my salad. See, ranch is.
Yeah.
Think
No,
about it.
ranch
You
is
put
good.
ranch on almost anything. You think about it.
I
Not really a
like
burger,
ranch.
but,
I would
yeah.
probably say actually I might like ranch more than ketchup. I'd probably do honey mustard.
You know what
Okay,
I've also
alright.
gotten into recently?
What?
Chick-fil-A sauce. They sell
Oh my
separately.
god, it's
so good.
I just don't
so
count
good.
it because it's
You got it on
Chick-fil-A
Sundays?
sauce.
I have the sauce
The bottle.
separately.
The bottle.
Okay.
The
The
bottle. Nice
and
try.
condiment.
Wrecked,
I got you.
bro.
Nice try.
Yeah, so nice try though. I
Gotcha.
appreciate that.
I got
Are you
it.
gonna go to the new one with me when it opens up in a month?
I'm
No, I'll
done.
meet you there on Sunday.
I'm there. Wait, I said it today.
Wait.
We got
oh, here
we got Wendy's, right?
I got
and
Wendy's.
I go, dude, you know, in a couple months we'll be able to do this at Chick-fil-A. And he says the same thing. He goes, yeah, dude, I'll see you
Yeah,
around
how many
Sunday.
times have you been to the new Popeyes that opened since you're such a big fan of
I
it?
haven't gone. I'm,
Oh,
trying to eat
no.
healthier. I'm
That's
trying
it.
to. I'm trying to.
Trying to eat healthy.
Wait,
Did you
what do you-
list all the cereals?
I'm trying
you
to.
said?
I'm trying to avoid fast food.
This man, shut up. This man, before tennis yesterday that we played for 2.5 hours, ate scoffed down 2 cheeseburgers from Burger King, literally 5 minutes before
Yep.
we went on the court, and then goes, "Yeah, I have some indigestion about an hour." So shut up
Big-
about you eating
It was, a
healthy.
big, it was a big mistake, as you would know.
Oh my god, food right before
Yeah,
no, I
yeah,
can't eat that much.
yeah, big
I
mistake.
can't eat that heavy.
Big mistake.
I'm not gonna.
I should have went with the Burger King onion rings. That's what I was leaning.
Nothing like that should have been. You should have had a Nutri-Grain bar before you run for 3 hours.
Wait, you guys played for that long?
Like
We did.
2.5. Yeah.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
impressive.
You should join us one time.
Yeah, but just know I'm not. Like,
You
it's,
have a-
we'll
it's
teach
my
you.
only sport. I'm very bad at.
Do you have
Listen.
a racket?
Yeah, right.
Listen, let me tell you something. I'll tell you right here, right in front of the people. You're already better than Nick T.
I knew it was coming.
That's not fair. Nick
No,
T's
but-
not like the most athletic guy. He's amazing, like singer. He's a great
He's-
person.
he's a music
just
guy.
not athletic. It's just straight up.
He's an extremely
And then,
talented
no,
artist.
I
love the
love
man to
Nick
death.
T to
He's
death.
not an athletic
He's
man.
not
I'm just
athletic.
saying.
It's just, I hate being that guy, but I'll be that guy.
Flashback to freshman year of high school.
Oh,
You're
no.
running the mile. Nick T throws up over a fence in front of the entire class. It's just one of the many stories I can bring up with Nick T.
My favorite part is he's never gonna watch this.
No,
so
he
it
never
doesn't
will.
even
No,
matter.
he doesn't watch my. Yeah. He's actually not. We make the joke about you, but he's actually.
You usually
not.
make the joke about me, and then I type in
Exactly.
chat.
We know you're
Never know.
watching.
It's like you have a
Right.
sense, though, because every time it happens, Dylan said it 2 seconds prior, and then you hear in the chat.
Yeah. That's funny. That's so funny. That is true though.
Oh man, that's funny. Nick T roast, maybe.
Dude, that,
Oh,
that
no.
would be pretty well viewed, I think.
It would be.
We get him a
I
little
feel
chair, like he sits up here. Or
Jo-
something.
I feel
Jordan
like-
would love to do that.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
she would be the worst one.
I know. She would say some really dark stuff.
I feel like a cow roast would just be like a normal Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make me excited.
Yeah.
That
It would
be
be
as
exciting.
entertaining.
Yeah, it's not.
Honestly, a dredge roast might be fun. I'm down for that.
Yeah, but I'm afraid to roast you.
I
also
don't care.
Well, yeah, but I also don't really have
He's
anything to
afraid.
roast you.
I
on.
know.
Yeah.
Right, really?
I mean, well, besides like your
The purple
sometimes
shirt
crazy
and
energy,
the crazy energy.
purple shirt.
Yeah, but those are years. Like, there's nothing new. I don't do anything dumb.
No, yeah, you don't.
I really gotta
Yeah, I'm
start
still
being
dumb on a
again.
pretty regular basis. I speak and
Well,
It's not what you say. It's what you do. You know, it's just-
I don't do anything. So now I'm worried.
I'm in danger.
Goose.
He's really thinking right now.
Great topic,
Oh,
Goose. Thank you so much for the very generous donation. We appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Nice.
Um,
I like the cereal and the condiment. I like these like the top two.
well, that's the beauty
Yeah.
of the After Dark. We go on.
And also,
We
I
go
like going to
freaking
the
deep.
audience. You know, they're way more creative than we are.
Oh, we have
that's-
no, we for once we didn't plan anything, so it's all you guys. Like we have
Yeah.
nothing.
That's very true.
In my life.
Barrett's just
Actually, would you mind
dropping
if
me
you
the
get me a
most
water?
extreme,
Through there?
inappropriate would you rather
I appreciate
of
it.
all
What
time.
do you say?
So this is the first one.
Holy God!
Sheldon,
And then
Sheldon.
hold on, this is the
another
second
one.
one.
This is Barrett.
Bro, that's just you got to read these. Oh my God!
I can't even.
You can't even remotely think about them out loud. Someone's gonna hear.
I
you.
love that the previous message was
Happy
way
birthday.
back when it was your birthday.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Just it's bad. Yeah, you can't even think about like.
Oh my God! I don't even know what I would pick there. And
Yeah. Well, did you see my response?
Yeah.
Yikes.
I mean, yeah, it'd probably be alright.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, don't spit it out. There's a lot of equipment in front of us.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Right. The
Big.
text or the.
I probably for the second one I'd probably go with the second choice.
Yeah?
Mhm.
But God, I would hate myself.
Yeah.
But the first one is on. You can't do it.
Yeah, exactly. These are more than not safe for work.
God, he is. You know what, Barrett? We love you, but Jesus.
Yeah, they're to the
Lord.
point where we can't even say
adult,
them.
you can
We might
roast
have
me.
to. We might just
No,
have to
you
call
can roast
Barrett
me.
Dude,
off
what,
stream.
we gotta, I know we can talk about it off stream. What was the
Man,
one
you
that
can
I
roast me,
thought
it's
of
fine.
to ask Barrett? I completely forget.
I
what it
can't
is.
remember it all.
But he would so have been in.
Yeah, he would have been
Ah,
pumped for it.
Damn.
You thought of a bad.
I had a would you rather, yeah, and I never texted him. Damn it.
No, those texts are not safe for work.
Ideally,
Safe for
Barrett might be making an appearance on the show on like a Friday Night Fun with Barrett, which we've done before. He might be making an appearance sometime in April. Details are still fuzzy on that, but hopefully Barrett will be back on soon for all the hijinks there. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But yeah, I guess we'll do a couple more donations.
Pita?
Yes. Give me one
Ooh,
sec.
pizza.
Oh, God.
Let's jump back to some donos. Scroll all the way back here.
Jesus.
Blake donated another $2
Thank you, Blake.
and said, "I hope the next main character uses a cyber deck."
Yes. Well, we had Nail use a Cyberse deck.
Yeah.
I guess it is possible. I mean, normally...
And we had a main character for a
Right, we
show
already had a main character. Yeah, Cyberse is really cool. I just hope we see more Nail duels right now. I don't... To me, the Cyberse is so ingrained with Yusaku, and it's so ingrained with Yu-Gi-Oh! Vrains. I'm honestly surprised we saw a Cyberse deck in Sevens, and we have a character that uses it. That was kind of shocking to me. I would be very surprised if another main protagonist uses it. That just to me seems so Yusaku Fujiki that I'd be very surprised if we see Cyberse again. But it would be cool, Blake. It would be cool. I mean, you've brought up a lot of really great topics tonight, man. So
It would just be.
I feel like everything
I would
Blake
love
says is cool.
Yeah, definitely. I would love it, but I also can't see them doing it like one show removed.
Right, it
from,
could maybe like
from
Yu-Gi-Oh!
it.
10 or
Yeah.
something.
It'd be a
Yeah.
little too soon.
We're 40 years
But
old.
I'd be open to it.
Yeah.
40. Only
Jesus.
27. Jesus,
Jesus Christ.
13 years from now.
15 came back and donated another $5.
Thank you,
Hey,
15.
And said,
Thank
I
you.
also work in healthcare, and it's been a year, and I haven't caught COVID. It is not as bad as we thought.
I mean...
What are your thoughts?
So you're in healthcare, so you can
It's not... I mean, I've been
Depends on
the
the
whole
person, I
time.
think,
It depends
right?
the person. Depends on where you are in healthcare. Exactly. Depends on what you do.
Also,
depends on the
the
people
area
you
of the
interact.
country you're
The
in.
area you're in. It depends on the rules of the place you're at. There's a lot of things that go into that. Saying it's not as bad, I don't think is fair. Again, we're most of the people that watch this stream. Most of us are all in our either 20s, teens. Most of us are pretty healthy young adults, to be perfectly honest with you. Now, if I was a 60-year-old guy who had diabetes, maybe high blood pressure, I think we'd rethink that statement a little bit. So I don't want to. I'm not trying to say you're wrong or right. I'm just saying I think a perspective comes into play here. And just because you haven't got it doesn't mean that millions of people haven't got it or haven't experienced things from it. So I understand your feeling because you haven't gotten. That's great. I haven't got it either, and I've worked the whole time, so I can. You can tell I'm being very neutral because I've worked this whole time.
Yeah.
But I still think it's for to say it's not bad. I don't think that's fair.
I also
I'll
think
let you jump in on that.
No, I'm saying I also think he might just mean his experience with it might
Yeah.
not be bad
Yeah.
in terms of
No, that's good.
his life changing. Like he's like
Yeah.
because like you guys were saying like you still had your social interaction in a
Yes.
way. Like me and Dill were Dill had his streams and stuff, and I started streaming later on into it, but like video games were really the only outlet that was
For interaction and stuff. So
socializing,
from like a social aspect, yeah, we still play video games, hang
Yeah,
out and stuff like
yeah.
that. But yeah, again, I don't want to say either or because it's not fair.
Yeah,
I haven't been.
for sure.
I can't attest something that I
Yeah.
haven't experienced. So
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that. But that's.
I mean,
that's all
I
but
had
again,
I had a lot of time in isolation because of
Yeah.
COVID scares
Scares
or
and stuff.
contact with people that had it, and I never got it. But even that was like, I didn't see you guys for
No.
a month because I was
Wild.
sitting in my room doing nothing but work. Like,
Right.
Yeah. And I guess it comes down to my biggest thing was always I care less about myself. It's about like what for
Yeah.
example, what if you were one of the people that got it, you felt fine, and got someone else,
Yep.
you infect someone else, and they got really sick from it.
Yep.
So that's it's more so kind of that thing, just we're all doing our due diligence, you know,
Yeah.
to help everyone else. So don't think of it as you're helping yourself, helping everyone else around you. That's how
It's kind of one of those like, I don't wear a mask because I'm scared I'm going to get really sick from it. It's more of if I
Don't
somehow get it
Yeah.
and I don't wear it and don't know that I have it.
Well, remember, the mask is for others, not
Yes,
yourself.
exactly. Like you're trying not to spread it to other people.
Yeah, because you can be asymptomatic.
Asymptomatic. But 15. Thank
Thank
you
you
for
for
the
the
donation.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope that like answered your your comment question.
Yeah, that's the topic in
I think.
itself, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a long topic.
Yeah.
That's a whole like 5-6
yeah.
hour.
Oh, yeah. That's a whole after dark.
Yeah.
Goose
Next time.
donated $5.
Goose. Thank you, Goose.
And said, say it. You're going to get it one day.
Yes. Remember to
Even I know this
the,
one.
the end of hold on.
You already messed it up.
Sending love and positive
No.
vibes. And
Nope.
remember to keep things PG,
Kindness.
positively
No.
Goose.
Sending
No.
positive
Setting
vibes
positive
and
vibes.
kindness.
To everyone.
What did I
keep
say?
things-
Sending love and positive
yeah,
vibes.
Keep things PG,
Positively
positively.
Well, I got the entire end part.
You,
Well, I mean, I
got it
hope
one
so. He
day.
says it
It's
every
the same
time.
words. You got to get
I
that.
missed. Hold on. I missed
thing.
one word. I missed one
Nah,
word.
you messed
Technically
up the
missed,
whole
like,
beginning.
No, I didn't.
And in
messed
order.
up.
I
in
said
order.
sending love and kindness to
Play the
everyone. Keep things.
Split it.
You didn't say love and kindness. You said love and positive vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, well, same thing. I confused love and kindness.
That's insulting the goose.
well, no,
that's
I
the
think
same thing. That's
love,
his
love and
motto.
kindness. I paraphrased a little bit. Listen, I take stuff.
Get him out of here.
I,
Get
You're
him out.
making it your own. You're making it your own.
Goose, I'm sorry. You know I love you, man. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for the donation. Yes, keep things PG, everyone. Positivity.
Yes.
And thank you for making us a part of your Wednesday night. We really do appreciate it. I hope you guys are having
Yeah.
fun out there. We don't do After Darks too often, so hopefully it's been enjoyable thus far.
I hope so. The comments have been live so far.
Good. Can't wait to read
Otis is here.
Otis.
Our friend
Otis.
Otis donated
Otis.
$5 and
Thank
said,
you,
the
Otis.
one good thing from this past year is that I met my girlfriend. Bad
Hey.
thing is that Universal has gotten even crazier, LOL.
Oh, Otis, we
Oh,
got to hear
jeez.
some stories. But
Yeah.
Otis, thank you for the donation and congratulations on landing a girl, man. I
Yes,
mean,
man.
that is awesome. I
Congrats.
think
Congrats.
anytime
Especially during all this.
a girl or a
Yeah.
guy, you know, can land a significant other, someone that ideally treats them right, that they care about. It's always best, man. I will say, there's something to be said about the start of a new relationship. You know, that's like when it's in its infancy stages.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, I think, fun there.
The honeymoon phase.
The honeymoon phase, as they say. I think you continue to grow with a person, which is always what.
No, Dredger's face was.
I think it's good to always continue to grow with someone, but it's also very fun meeting
Yeah, she
someone.
look good.
And so, you know, there's different phases of a relationship,
100%.
obviously. That beginning phase is a very fun phase, I think.
Yeah. Everything feels
I hate
Perfect.
you so much.
feels perfect, newer.
Yes.
Just everything. The air feels fresher.
It does.
It's just a
It
whole
does.
different feeling.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
does. It
And
does.
sometimes you have to be cautious with that because sometimes you can
Yeah.
drop down a rabbit hole of having a fantasy land that's not really real.
Or sometimes
Been there.
yes, and I sometimes you purposely ignore red flags that your mind is sending you,
Also true.
which I've
Kind of like Ron's being obsessed with
Ron's eyes.
everyone. Yes,
Right.
Ron's
Absolutely.
eyes.
Great, yeah.
exactly.
She now,
Seven
for the
style.
record, if we were in Goha 7th Elementary, she would have fell in love with you. She wouldn't even see anyone else.
She would have fell in love with everyone.
I don't know
Nah.
about that.
She had
She would've
78
saw you
diaries.
with this backwards hat. Yeah.
he's a backwards hat kind of guy.
By the way, it's a rook backwards hat kind of guy.
There we go.
Oh,
if anyone gets that
he's like
reference,
Carson
I
I got
apologize.
a bad angle, guys, so I apologize.
Please don't hit the ring light. Please don't hit the
Oh,
ring
that's
light.
glass,
Please
isn't
don't hit
it?
the ring
It's
light.
metal.
Don't
It's aluminum.
Dredge.
I'm the beer pong champion.
All right.
Ready for this? Hey, Dill. Hey, Dill.
Oh, no.
Look at me.
That might be his famous
No.
last words. That might be his famous last
Ready?
words.
How confident are you?
I'm very confident.
Not
in you.
confident.
Oh, God.
It didn't hit the light. That's all.
There
that
goes the
matters.
wall,
I made
baby.
sure I threw it high.
You hit the banister.
That's
You know
Oh
what?
my God,
Hey, I wasn't even looking. I picked up Cal's bottle.
Dude, I actually thought you were gonna hit the flipping
No, I-
painting. I would've hit the
Oh,
wall.
No.
God.
You
I
weren't
didn't put
even
enough on
that
it.
far.
I was a solid, like, 8 inches. You're good.
He was like a good 2 feet away.
8 inches makes all the difference.
God
I mean,
damn it.
yeah. Hey, that's a lot. Like, wow.
God.
8 inches, man?
Yeah,
God.
That's a...
that is a lot.
It's like a whole ruler.
Next donation.
Oh, God. Your 4 inches off there, bud.
Next
Just what I was
donation.
missing.
I'll let them get it out. Let them have their moment. They haven't been here in a while.
Woo!
All right, my bad.
Welcome back.
That's my fault. My fault. My B.
All right. I was just waiting. Why do you keep drinking every time you're in the middle of laughing? You're asking for trouble.
I know.
I don't know why.
Oh, man. We are having fun tonight, ladies and gentlemen. 15 donated another $5.
Thank you, 15.
It said, I told my girlfriend from the beginning COVID-19 was them just trying to get us into the brains, lol.
Yeah, well, it could have been it. I would have loved to go into the brains.
Yeah?
Virtual reality.
Get a D board.
The entire world. Basically, you're sitting where you are now, and the rest of your life is in virtual reality. You never leave that seat.
Seems like I'm gonna miss leg day a couple times.
No.
No?
He would have been the go.
No, we all know who he would have been.
Who'd I been?
Brave
I hate to watch, so don't ruin it, but Brave
Really?
Max.
I've always envisioned
sounds
Nick
like
T
something I
as
would
Brave
do.
Max.
Actually, that's a good point.
Yeah, Judge was too jacked.
Yeah, Judge would be
He's go.
Yeah.
Am I go? I don't know what that means. Oh, that's
Go.
I can
Yeah.
find out when I watch Brains.
Yeah, you're
I'll
jacked.
find out.
Some people have mixed views on Go. but-
I'm over it.
But-
How would you feel about it? Because usually, like, when people go into the brains, they get, like, you know, like a glow up, they get cooler. You probably would look exactly the same when you go in there.
That's
well,
a big-
that's him. He's
That's
Go.
the
How would
biggest
that feel?
comment he's ever given.
Oh, I would?
Yeah.
you.
How would you feel about that?
So I'd be like a Yusaku to Playmaker, like my hair might change a little bit.
Yeah, but, like, we totally tell it's you. It's like the Clark Kent Superman kind of thing. But we just don't acknowledge
I
it.
actually
Oh
didn't
yeah,
know
well yeah,
Clark
I'm
Kent
Soul
was-
Burner.
I don't know. You don't have the anger for Soul Burner.
So I'm actually. Latrell said he's Soul Burner.
Yeah, that's why I said it because
Oh.
they said it in the chat.
Oh, okay.
No, Soul Burner's my guy. If he shows up here, I have to get a fire tattoo.
Yeah.
See, I'm not saying I'm Batman. I'm just saying you haven't seen me and Batman in the same room.
That was me. That sounded just like it.
You already have the clip. We don't need to
Do it
I
again.
know, I
I'm not
can't
doing it
wait.
again.
I want variety. Bro.
I'm scared. What is this? This like clip means got like 8 things in it. I
Yeah,
did. I'm
it's bad.
Batman.
It's
I
bad,
sang. I rickrolled everybody.
Dylan's
Friday
queen.
night's gonna be fun.
This is. I'm gonna die. He's got like 4 for me. He's gonna purposely find me and
So,
kill me for
It's
it.
Pretty-
Friday.
Thanks,
day.
Alex.
Pretty
I feel like that would be
Saturday,
me.
Sunday.
Whoa.
It's
Revolver.
Friday day.
I hate robots and any kind of AI.
Yeah.
I feel like I can capture that
Oh.
character.
Who would I be in the brains?
Like I'm tempted to say, you're
Jin.
Yusaku,
You'd be
you know,
Jin.
main character, but then that doesn't
You'd be
really
Jin
fit.
No,
Kusanagi.
Yusaku doesn't really fit me.
Jin Kusanagi.
I'm not gonna be Jin Kusanagi.
You could be
I could
Kusanagi.
I could be Shoichi. I
Yeah.
could see that.
No.
Business owner. Yeah.
I could see that.
I could see
An-
Jin.
savvy.
entrepreneur.
Tech
Yeah, I
savvy,
could
I
see
could
that.
see that.
I could see.
Doesn't
Jin.
like to really get his hands dirty.
Start stupid conversations
Latrell
about is a
said
hot
that,
dog or
but-
sandwich.
Yes.
or not. I could see you doing
Yeah, I
that.
could see that too.
Yeah.
I could see that too.
Just
I like
not
that.
in a relationship.
So then the question
Fair,
is then
fair,
maybe
fair,
we don't
fair,
have a
fair.
Yusaku out of us. All
I
of us.
don't think we do. I don't think we
What
do.
is? What's
The main
Yusaku's
character.
character?
I
Oh,
think
no.
I could lead.
I'm a supporting
Yusaku.
character.
Yeah, well, he's
Oh, I actually have a really
no,
good
but
topic.
his personality is very dry. He's very reserved. So.
Yeah, so I think it's like
That's true, Latrell. That's true.
I just thought of a really good question.
What?
So I've been thinking lately. I've been watching a lot of reality show. It's called Survivor.
Okay.
I think I would do very well in Survivor.
Like
What do you guys
old Survivor.
think?
Does that show
yeah,
still go?
it still goes. That's I want to
Wow.
apply. I'm thinking. What do you guys think?
I think you'd do
I would
fine.
love
I don't
to
know
watch
enough
that.
about the show.
Yeah, I would love to watch.
So
that.
basically, the idea is you're on an island with like 18 people, and they're split into groups. And the idea is you have to kind of make it to the end, and be the last man standing. Now you don't want to be too much of a threat. But you don't want to be like doing nothing or the vote you off. So I feel like I would blend in well with a mix of like physical winning
make
challenges.
good alliances,
Good
and then
alliances,
be a good contributor.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
That's
Like you
actually
do
well.
Really random topic. I don't know.
I feel like you would do very well. Like you would be the prime. You would almost be too much of a threat.
Yeah, and I'd get kicked out. That's my worry.
But I feel like I would be like a sneaky good.
We should want to do together. Just me and Calgo. You guys are gonna see it. If you guys see us, you don't hear us from us about 2 months. You know where we are.
We'll let you know if
Right,
they're on.
Survivor Island, baby.
That'd be the greatest thing that's happened here to advertise that they're on a major show. Like
That's
that.
true.
That'd be insane.
That's true.
That would
Yeah.
be crazy.
Be the greatest thing that's ever happened in my
Celebrity
Wait,
Survivor,
what?
and then we can plug Dylan's channel.
Check out. Yo, so I was home. I used to like Yu-Gi-Oh everything, like just keep saying it.
Yeah,
Jet
right.
Probes, what are you saying? Oh, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
but you have a T-shirt on. It just says Yu-Gi-Oh everything.
That was
with
the only
YouTube
reason you went on the
symbol.
show. was just for that.
Home, bro. You see 74,910, more like 800,000. Like,
You
bro.
can, like,
And that's how we get the streamer out.
you
That's
win
right.
one of those challenges, and you
If
get
they
like,
would Survivor,
you
they're
get like
fun
one
in this
person
house.
They better.
to one person
I'm a
to come
paying a
visit
dime.
you.
Yeah,
Not
take
we
it.
get Dylan, and he shows up in the Yu-Gi-Moto wig and all of his own merch. Like
That's a good idea. It's a good play.
Aye,
I like
aye,
it.
aye.
I like
Next
it.
one, no.
Yes.
ExSlayer donated $5 and said, "Who here has been caught up with the whole Spider-Man 3 news? Say I."
You?
Please tell me.
I don't know exactly what
he's talking about?
current
Oh,
news you're
oh,
referring
do you know?
to. Did I miss?
You
I
might
missed
have
some
missed
current
something.
news.
I missed
Because
it
remember, I stay off Twitter for a lot of shows and I'm watching spoilers.
Yeah, so someone
Fill me
it's
in.
Where was it
a
on
massive
Twitter?
spoiler on Twitter. Someone who
Spoiler.
works for the show basically.
You mean the movie coming up?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically
They-
works for the movie. Basically tweeted and confirmed some things.
Characters, plot.
And see, right there,
Yes,
what I
and,
just opened my conversation up is exactly why I stay away.
Disney had to make a statement and said we've found out who did it. We've terminated them. I think
but it's
they're-
out.
I think they're pursuing other legal actions, but
Yeah, but
Already
all
out.
you have to say
Yeah.
is that what they said wasn't
Damn.
true, and then if it comes true, it's
yeah,
whatever.
but it's photos of things that
Yeah.
you can't deny.
They
Oh, so this was out. Is it off the internet now?
Well, I'm sure you can find
have
it.
been
We'll talk
down-
off stream. Maybe
I'm
I
sure
won't
you
follow.
can find
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
companies
it's
have been down this route before. Disney and Marvel in particular. I believe they did this with Age of Ultron and accidentally got leaked the trailer because they were supposed to do a whole thing where it's supposed to, I believe, come out on one of the Tonight shows or something, and Jimmy Kimmel, whatever's on Channel 7.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the whole synergy of their company.
Fallon?
And then it came out like a day early, and so they had to say, like, yeah, obviously this is the real thing, and they made a joke about it of like, oh, Hydra, hacked the thing, but this a little more serious, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm thankfully ExSlayer have not.
I have
don't
not
wanna know.
either.
I'm
I mean,
sure
I'm glad I
now
don't
that
know.
you've said that, I will be spoiled
It's
on
gonna go on
it.
his damn face.
I know
Yeah.
what it is, so if you want to DM me about it, we can talk about it.
I don't
But
know.
it's pretty.
I mean, you're the
insane.
number one
When
who
is
gets
it?
spoiled because
I always
of your-
get spoiled.
your Twitter
When is
account.
Spider-Man 3 supposed to release though?
It's supposed to be next summer, I believe,
Summer.
right? Is it next summer?
So
Or
now
is
you
it
got
this
to
summer?
now you got to
It is
dodge.
this summer.
You got to. Oh, okay. So you only have to dodge.
I
these for a
believe they
couple
changed
months.
it to this December.
Can't confirm.
I'm
Cannot.
almost positive they changed it to this
Let's see.
December.
It's Christmas.
Oh, he's right. I think he's right
Yeah.
actually. Yep.
So you got to
It's
dodge it
Christmas.
for 7 more months.
Oh, I don't leave anything.
No. Well, I'm not.
Your
I'm just
math
looking
is
for release
wrong.
date.
8 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It was supposed to be
December
this
17th.
July, and then they changed it to
That's not
December.
bad. Move back to
Wait,
16.
17th, you said?
Yeah,
17th.
let's go that one. No?
8.5 months. You got to avoid these.
I knew it was
spoilers.
near Christmas.
Oh no, there's no way I will.
Yeah.
Oh, we're
There's
fine.
no way I will
We're
now.
not gonna be happy.
So.
It's Friday.
But ExSlayer, yeah, crazy
Thank you.
shit, man. Thank you so much for the donation.
You know,
dude.
it's things that happens in video games, especially a lot in the last 6 to 8 months. You know, if you work for it, I understand, some situations you could be frustrated. Don't ruin it for the entire public just to
Yeah.
spite the company you work for.
Yeah.
And that's very unfortunate.
Yeah,
It really is. Damn.
I agree.
Electric Kevin's here. Donated $5
Ooh, thank you.
Australian dollars and
Thank you,
said
Kevin.
Dragon Master Iris from Pokemon is almost but confirmed to return to the anime in 4 more weeks. Hopefully Gary shows up soon too.
Yeah, big rumor that so Pokemon's kind of doing like what Arc 5 did, where they're bringing back a lot of the So
Nice.
Gary is rumored very heavily to be coming back to the anime.
That's pretty cool.
And Iris, who was one of the girls, like the May Dawn of a
Yep.
certain show, she's going to be back as well. So
That is cool.
rumored, heavily rumored, but pretty much all but confirmed, as Kevin said. So yeah, that, honestly, it kind of makes me want to watch. I haven't watched a lot of Pokemon anime.
No.
But it's pretty cool that they're doing that. That they're
Yeah,
bringing
very
back.
cool.
It would
I
be
love
like
when
if
shows do
Yu-Gi-Oh
that.
was bringing back a bunch of their like older characters.
Yeah.
Right.
as
And
well.
they did that
With
already.
Arc 5, yeah. Except it was a different version. It wasn't the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, it's tough.
But yeah.
Also, Pete, I don't know if you saw it. Jarek said that
I saw that.
director's
You
gonna get NYU.
absolutely should go to that.
The-
Absolutely.
The director of Spider-Man's
Yeah,
going
John
to
Watts.
NYU in 2 weeks.
Oh,
And
really?
there's like a Zoom call, and Jarek said he might
Yeah, you
go.
should totally do that. I had
That'd be really cool.
I got a press invite years ago to Age of Ultron, so I got to see some of that movie before it came out. It was in the background of Good Morning America, all that stuff. So you should definitely do that.
yeah, that'd be really cool.
That'd be cool as hell.
And Kevin, thank you for the donation.
Sure.
Ice Aiden donated $5.
Thank you,
I
Ice.
said I just got done watching Godzilla vs Kong. What a great movie!
Oh!
I almost missed the stream because of it. Glad I made it in time. Funny story. My brother, for the first time since all this, went to the movies tonight to see Godzilla vs Kong.
Wow.
So yeah.
Are you going to
I've
see
not
it?
heard anything.
I want to see it in
Why don't
theaters,
we
but it
just
looks
get it-
like no one wants to.
Wait.
So I'm probably just gonna watch it on HBO Max.
wait, time out.
It's just us.
Then they'll freaking go.
All right. So when are we
Let's go.
doing
When
it?
are we doing it?
Friday.
I
There you
can
go.
do Friday. Oh, we actually. Oh my god, I'm hanging with you guys. Yeah, we can do that.
You could do.
Could do early Friday.
Like
Damn.
do like an 8. Oh, you can do an 8 o'clock.
Well, I could do. I might be. Well,
8's not bad because 8 would be done by
The
like.
problem-
We would have to
What-
see if Jordan would want to do
What
it.
time
I
are you
probably,
available?
I-
I
Hold
probably
up, I'm
can't
checking
because my sister and her husband are coming are in New Jersey, and we're going out to dinner Friday. Reservations probably for 7, and then I was gonna just come hang out
we can
after.
You can come hang out after the movie. Feels bad. Okay, cool. Bye. Friday.
Whatever. What about a Saturday or a Sunday?
I guess we could do Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
I can't.
You can't do Saturday. What about Sunday?
I could do Sunday.
Yeah, I can't do this.
Sundays
There's
Easter.
a hey,
Sunday's Easter,
There's a
boys.
9 o'clock or 9:30.
Sunday is
Yeah.
Easter.
I'm
boys.
working anyway, so.
Oh yeah. Friday's 9 or 9:30. You could do that. You
We
can
could.
swing
No,
9:30.
go to the 7:45.
No, 9:30.
No,
We'll figure it out.
because if I have dinner at 7, then you could leave the movie and I could show up at the house around the same time.
Or you just make the movie by 9:30.
I don't know if that'll
That's
be possible.
2.5 hour dinner, my guy.
It's my family, my guy.
That's true. You got a really good point.
We'll figure it out. We'll make the movie.
Yeah.
All right, let's actually. We got to make some plays on this. Though.
Yeah.
You got to text Jordan. We'll figure that
We
out.
could always
Yeah.
watch it together. Like,
Or what we
that
could do.
night
What we
down
could do.
here.
We could leave buy HBO Max for like a minute.
I have
and watch
HBO
them.
Max.
Yeah,
We just watch
there
it
you
for
go.
free. Why don't you watch it in your basement?
Yeah, we could do that.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Get some popcorn.
Yeah.
We gotta go to shop run though. That's
Yeah, we'll do
nice.
that run. We'll do that
We'll
run.
think about it.
We'll think about it.
You're in charge.
We'll do that run.
Okay.
Dill's
You're in
not interested.
I know he's not.
TNX Rail.
Well, I would watch it to go to the movies again. I don't know if I'd be interested in watching
Yeah, I
it
got
here.
you.
That's fair.
I'd rather.
Because I'm not too interested in seeing.
I'd rather hear my
This guy.
memes. Honestly,
This guy right
sounds
here.
better.
Right. Well,
Facts,
yeah.
facts,
But to go to a theater again, I would go to.
Oh,
a
okay,
theater.
yeah, fair.
Theater.
TNX Rail donated 5. Well, it's pounds. It's £5.69. So 5.69 pounds.
Thank you, Tom.
And said, bad after dark Yu-Gi-Oh joke / question. Do you play your cards face up or face down?
Let me think. There's the answer. Let me figure it out. Do you play, it's not a dad joke, so I probably won't know it. Do you play your cards face up or face down?
Regardless, I'm always in attack position.
That's true.
Oh God.
I think it's coming to Dredge.
Oh Jesus. I'm gonna say. I can't say it on this.
Face down.
I'm gonna say just face down. I'm not-
So you're a face down kind of guy.
I mean, I'm not. You went there. I was.
No, I'm
leaving
talking
it.
about Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm talking. You're a defensive player.
I mean, yeah, because I'm not a. I want to surprise you with my power.
All right. Okay. So you're going face down.
Heck yeah! I don't want you to know what I want you to think you know what I
I like that, dude. I like that. Yeah.
appreciate you.
Give it up. I appreciate you too.
Oh.
Thomas, thank you for the donation.
You set that up. I don't know why you're mad at
15
me.
donated another $5. It said,
15.
Dredge, don't feel bad. You're right. When you're watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Sub, you have to pay attention. That's why I feel like I'm so behind on sevens.
I definitely can't. It's not something you got to pay attention. You know, once I get in a groove, it'll be a lot easier. And that's like, and for me, I'll fly. These are 24 minute episodes.
Yeah, 22.
I'm gonna
minutes,
fly through. I used to watch like a whole season Yu-Gi-Oh! In a night if I was going hard. So we'll see. We'll see how far we can get. But hopefully I'll be able to fly. How many episodes is 5Ds?
5Ds
How many
is
seasons and episodes? I assume like 200.
154
Yeah.
episodes.
That's not bad actually.
No,
Because I
that's
think
not
the
bad.
original was like
224.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Or
at all.
220.
Wow.
Yeah, not bad at all.
No, I read
compared to
Night
that.
Fighters.
Not bad compared to
Lots of
that.
judges that have a
Oh,
flip
yeah.
effect. Feels bad.
Nick Schoner donated $5
Thank you so much, Nick.
Nick.
and
Thank you,
said, "Do you guys think we will have an extra deck in the tournament?" And Dylan, what 5D's subdual that hasn't been dubbed that you like and won in GX Season 4?
What was the first part of that?
That's a lot.
Do you think there will be an extra deck in the tournament? I'm assuming the current 7.
Yes, I don't. I think we would have gotten news on it because it's
Probably
so soon. I think we're going to get news probably like 2 or 3 months before we see anything in the anime. So no, unfortunately. A 5Ds duel that I would love to see subbed is probably Yusei versus the final boss. Again, I don't want to give away too much because they're watching
I gotta
it.
watch. Don't worry.
But I'd be very interested to see how the English dub would take on that character, that final boss character. How they would do his voice, who would be his voice actor, and that duel is obviously a pretty
Not me.
iconic
I
duel.
really could do
So
that voice, isn't
it'd be pretty cool to see
heard
that
that,
duel.
yeah.
And then in
GX Season 4.
GX Season 4, probably Fujiwara versus Fubuki. That's one of my favorite duels. And
versus
Fujiwara is another character that I'd be very interested to see because he's a Season 4 character. How they would do his character. So that's probably my pick for Season 4. But good picks there, Nick. Good questions. Thank you for the donation.
Kaio's here.
Kaio!
Donated his $10 Brazilian.
Wow,
The
thank you,
situation in Brazil is so crazy. Reading the news is torture that I almost forget about the stream. How y'all doing? Hi, Cal. Glad you were back. And nice to meet you, guy with Sheldon's voice.
Sheldon from Big Bang? Is that where
Do you sound like Sheldon from Big Bang?
I really don't think you do, but apparently
Kyle,
you
I
sound
appreciate
like
that. I think it's a compliment.
It's definitely not a bad thing.
No, I definitely have a in my head. When I talk, it doesn't sound as high as it is, like high pitch.
But it doesn't. You don't sound like Sheldon.
I don't think I do either, but apparently,
Maybe it's just your mannerisms.
I don't
That
see that
he's
either.
really smart. I am no.
No, I'm saying in terms of like just the way he moves and everything. I don't see that.
I
either.
move a lot. I do make a lot of faces though.
Yeah, and that's not Sheldon.
No, not really. Maybe like Penny with the rolling her eyes.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
I don't see it either.
But yes,
I appreciate the comment.
Yeah.
And I
Judges-
guess I am not informed too much of exactly what you're saying of the.
Is it the COVID situation?
Is it the COVID situation or other things going on?
In
Forgive
Brazil.
my ignorance, but
Yeah.
So I hope everything's okay.
Yeah, I
then.
hope everything's all right, man.
but
I'm
yeah.
not sure. Do we know if Kyle lives in a big city or if he's?
I don't know exactly where. I mean, Brazil's gigantic.
I know,
so
I
we
know.
could literally be
Jason,
anywhere.
I know.
So
Yeah, hopefully everything gets well, man. Yeah, but
and we're
it's-
doing okay.
So funny.
it's similar over here where if you read certain
It's
sections
like-
of
yeah,
news
anything
in
goes.
America, it's very depressing.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You know, I
I
mean,
mean,
the news is always going to want to go for
Oh
clicks.
my
And,
God.
so,
I hate
you know.
you.
But Kyle, thank you, man. That's a very generous donation. And again, hopefully everything gets better for you.
Mom.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
ExSlayer donated another $5
Thank you, ExSlayer.
and said, "Whoever loves, and you can speak to this, pineapple pizza, you're an SOB monster."
You don't like it.
I hate it.
I'm very
You recently
indifferent.
had it, right?
I did. So I actually had pineapple pizza. I always get 2 slices. I got 3 as a fail-safe, and I got it. It was pineapple ham. It was a Hawaiian slice. And just to see what it was like, because, there's been so much hoopla around it. So I ate the whole thing, and it was very forgettable. I don't know. I didn't love it or
Just
I
not
didn't
a
hate
fan.
it. I was very indifferent.
I can say that I'm indifferent.
I'm very indifferent.
Like, put it this way, if that was all they had left and I was hungry, I'd eat it.
Yeah, but I'm
would
not
I
going
go
to
out of
go out of my way.
No, I wouldn't go to
I
my
agree with
pineapple
that
on
because
pizza.
I love pineapple,
Yeah.
but it doesn't belong on a pizza.
Well,
I'm sorry.
really,
Some people's entire
different.
personality is loving pineapple pizza.
And they take that. They're very defensive about
Yeah,
it.
well, that's their whole
Yeah.
personality.
Yeah.
I never really understood that.
I
That's
just
also
We gotta
Nick
ask
T.
Nick T.
Yeah.
Oh my
You guys
God.
are on the same
That was good.
level.
Nick T is a
Holy
big pineapple
I
guy.
just think that
It's a big pineapple.
I would choose almost every other slice
Not-
before
not
getting one with
anchovies.
pineapple.
No,
Well,
anchovies.
Anchovies is the
gross,
only
dude.
one I'd choose.
I think
below
anchovies
it.
you literally needs a special order because they won't originally just put it on a pizza.
Not only that, but think about the thirst. You know how salty anchovies are? It is.
I don't because I don't.
I had it once. It's a goddamn nightmare.
What?
Anchovy pizza.
I mean, see, to me, I like
Gross.
fish, but not on pizza, and I'm not a big anchovy guy. So,
Ugh.
no.
I don't
Gross.
like fish.
Yeah, that's vile.
You like
I
fish?
can eat.
love
I
fish. You
like
sushi?
fish, and
I
I
hate
can't.
sushi.
I
That's
can't.
You
vile.
like fish and swim.
That's
ridiculous.
vile.
The only
dude.
the only fish I eat.
What if the only
Salmon
thing? What if the
is
world
salmon.
ended and all we could do is fish for food?
I love fish. I'm golden.
You're doing the Caleb.
Caleb?
I would just
I am.
I would go somewhere that has a lot of salmon and I'd fight the bears off.
Salmon is good.
And then I would fry it.
Oh yeah, you gotta cook it. I'm not a big fan of sushi.
No,
I don't like sushi
Am
at
I the
all.
only one who eats sushi here? The four
Yeah.
of us?
All right, so you want to know what my
Like I like a
my-
spicy tuna roll.
Yeah, it's good.
That's pretty
Do you
good.
want to know what my issue with sushi is?
Honestly,
Yes,
no, but you're gonna tell me.
I'm going to tell you. One, I think it's very overrated and it doesn't taste that good.
Okay.
And I've had many different rolls I've tried to find because everyone says just
Bless
find that
you.
one roll, bless you, that you really like. Can't find it.
There's a
Two,
lot of choices.
it's very expensive for what it is.
I'll
It
give
is
you.
ex-
I'll
It is
give you
extremely expensive,
Yeah.
I won't
and
argue
it does
that.
not fill you up.
Yeah.
So here's
You
the
need
thing.
to eat like 40 rolls to
Okay.
get filled, and they're like $1 billion a roll.
Yeah.
And it's like, sorry, I'm not friggin' Bill Gates over here.
And
to
the market
order
is so
sushi.
inflated, you should know, because Cal makes 7 figures. And so if he says it's expensive, imagine what sushi is here in New Jersey.
We call him 6-figure Cal. That's what we call him.
Yeah,
Seven
if you count 7 figures starting at like 1/10 of a cent, you might I might make that amount of money.
Don't be
So
humble.
the one thing I argue is see, here's the thing. We as Americans eat way too much food. So eating 2 or 3 sushi
Yeah.
rolls is the correct amount. Just because you're not full doesn't mean you're not actually full. Which means we're so accustomed to these massive freaking portions.
Not worth it.
But also,
It's
yeah,
not
It's also
good.
it's
No.
healthier. It is healthier too. You know, it's not. I mean, eating too much fish is bad, mercury and stuff like that. But
Can Nicole eat fish? She can, right?
no, so Nicole is
Okay, she's
vegetarian. So
vegetarian,
what
right.
the misconception when you're vegetarian is that you eat fish. Fish is technically considered a meat.
That's
Okay.
pescatarian.
Yeah, so if you're a pescatarian, it means you don't eat any like red meat or
It
chicken.
means you
or
eat
anything.
vegetarian
Or
food
lamb.
oddly,
and fish.
in religion and Christianity, when we're going through Lent, I can have fish on Fridays. But I
Yes, you
can't have
can. Yes, so
So
that's
it
what's
is.
in. So there's always,
So
you
it
know, the thing. So yeah,
Okay.
interesting. That's a good question though. It's a fair question that not a lot of people.
Yeah, I
like.
alwaed get confused.
And I-
Because everyone always goes, she eats fish, right? And I'm like, no. not
Well, there's
really.
so many different diets now.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot. Of
All I'm
different
saying
diets.
is I would not choose sushi as like the first 10 places to get food.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, the Charles makes a good point. You got to go to endless cheap sushi. You're not wrong.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't excite me.
See,
in any way.
Latrell, the first thing I think when I hear endless cheap sushi is I'm getting food poisoning.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hearing. As soon as you say that, that's what I'm
And if
thinking.
I'm gonna choose a place that has sushi, they probably also do hibachi, and I'd rather have hibachi.
Hibachi is
Hibachi's
good.
good.
Hibachi.
Hibachi's
Joe loves
Hibachi's
hibachi.
goaded.
Hibachi?
It's goated.
That might be
Yo,
S
let's go
tier.
hibachi.
On Friday.
Let's do it. I'm
Let's
down.
do it.
That's S tier.
Come
Let's do it,
on,
yeah.
guys.
We'll do it a
I
different
actually
Friday.
forgot for a second that you would do that.
We'll do it a different Friday.
Pete actually was like, wait, my bad.
There's a hibachi place in Hazlitt,
Yeah, we go there all the
and
time.
it's actually very
Which
good.
one's
Yeah.
called?
Across from the theaters.
No, I wasn't even thinking of that one.
Oh, the one that is where Best
Isn't
Buy
the one
across
here on
from-
35?
No,
Isn't there one
yeah.
down this way?
That's not the one I was thinking of either. It's in Hazlitt.
Yeah, the one right across from the movie theater.
Homie, those are the only two
This
places
guy.
that has it.
This
Yeah.
guy.
No, there's one further down.
It's on 35.
Yeah.
Like near Oh no, was it yesterday's?
Yes, kind of. Yeah.
It's near there.
You know where? You know
Yesterday's
where?
is good, too.
Ask him.
Let me-
Cheap price.
You know where the? I'm trying to think of the plaza. What's in there? There's
This
like
guy's-
an
this
immediate
guy.
family care place there. There is a
Do you
bagel.
take-
There's
do
a
you take your
bagel
family
shop. No, I got my COVID test there.
Is this past IHOP?
No, that's Keyport.
Oh my god, you're real specific. Okay. Across from ShopRite. We're
Too
getting
far.
closer.
Too far.
Toys R Us Plaza.
Too far.
Friday's Plaza.
I think it's in
We're really going to
between.
East Plaza. We can't.
I think it's in between Toys R Us and the movies.
You know where the Holiday Inn
Oh,
is?
where that garden, that big place that's shut down with a little blue fence in front of it. It used to be a place, and then there's the Chase Bank on the corner. I'm photographic memory.
It's a
You're
little
so.
bit. It's a little bit before that.
You know where the Holiday Inn is?
Because that chick.
Right past T-Mobile, on your right.
Yeah.
You know
I
where
think
the
so.
you know where the Holiday Inn is?
Hotel Motel.
Yes, right across from where
I
the movies
hate you
are.
so
It's
much.
It's right next to the Holiday Inn.
I hate you so much.
Literally across.
He
from
had
the
to say that
movies.
3 times
By
to
the-
get that joke in there.
By the way, we figured out it was across from the movies 5 minutes ago.
That's what-
We're still
So
on.
I-
I'm like, that's why
Yeah.
he keeps talking. I'm like, you
Yeah,
mean
so
across from the movie?
I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. guys.
That's not what it
I was
was.
so sorry.
That's true.
Where the
That's
fuck
true.
is this place?
It's right next to White Wolf Tattoo.
All right,
It's called
next
Fufu
dono.
Sushi.
Next dono.
As ExSlayer donated another $5
So where's
still.
the movies? Costco?
It said,
So
hold
T-Mobile,
on.
right after T-Mobile.
God.
Guys,
So it's next to the movies.
Guys, let's crush the hibachi, all right? We're done. We're moving
that
on.
was his
Yeah,
fault
we're
saying he was
moving
gonna
on.
botch you that cow.
Well,
so.
it's right across from the movies.
You were thinking of Koi. That's not what I was thinking of.
You good? You got it out?
Yeah.
We're going to map everything, all right? There you go. Thank you, Jason. ExSlayer donated $5 and said, hold the mayo, classic SpongeBob, but sad some episodes are being taken away. Goodbye, the panty raid.
Are they getting rid of that
I
episode?
guess. I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Panty
You know how things are.
I didn't
so.
even really process that.
That was
episode.
such a
it
good
was-
episode.
It was pretty weird for like 10-year-olds to be
it
watching
was his
that.
mom's panty drawer, right?
It was Mr. Krabs'
Mr.
mom.
Krabs' mom's.
Yeah. Sorry, so a very old elderly
Oh my
woman.
God.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Well, it's like how SpongeBob did the
And they're- wait,
prison joke as
And
well.
they're like, we hit this place every Friday or something like that.
And Mr. Krabs was like,
SpongeBob
wait.
was insane.
The
Yeah, that was some things.
Well, yeah,
back
it's
in
like
the
when he
old-
said to Gary, he had the 2 bars of soap, and he was like, "Gold to blooms, don't drop them."
Yeah.
And he literally made a "Don't
Yeah.
drop the soap."
I always like the porn reference one where he's watching the TV and it's the sponge dancing and then
Yeah.
Gary walks in and he goes, "Gary, I was just watching sports."
That's
Gary."
right.
And
That's
then
right.
another one
You
too.
you also have to remember that these shows are
That was-
made and written by adults.
Well, that
so
was
obviously
also
they're going to sneak in
the original plan for SpongeBob,
Adult
if I remember
comedy,
it
yeah.
correctly, was supposed to be Adult Swim.
Yeah, no, I think he's right.
And they turned it into a more child-friendly show, but with all those hidden innuendos that adults would only notice.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is the best. Like, Toy Story does that. There's, like, jokes that they, like, hide in there
Mm-hmm.
that are, like, almost, like, sexual innuendos, which,
Oh,
like,
100%.
obviously kids wouldn't
Yeah.
Bo
know.
Peep,
But I...
kidding?
Yeah, but
Which you love.
Well, no, I honestly do. I think as an adult...
I can't.
I think as an adult, if you are watching that like with your kids, like it's something that'll go way over their head,
No,
but you
I-
can enjoy it
Oh,
as well.
100%.
I agree with you. It's
I mean, as a kid, and I'll just speak for me, when that Panty Raid episode came out, I didn't really
I didn't
anything
think about
of
it.
it
I
at
didn't
all.
think about it until ExSlayer just pointed it
Yeah,
out.
and then I was like, oh yeah, that is, I guess, weird.
The
Yeah.
panty raid.
Yeah. That's funny.
God.
I wonder where it was announced that they're like removing those
I don't know.
episodes.
I don't know. I feel like that's happening a little bit with a lot of these older shows.
Oh
so.
God.
Hashtag cancel culture.
Oh,
We're not going down that route.
Remember,
Please
remember, it was the Rugrats. It was the Rugrats where, and this is a real scene that happened. I'm pretty sure this is a real scene where, you remember Grandpa Stu?
Yeah.
He came back in from a game
Yeah,
late at night,
right.
and the mom asked, oh, where were you? And he's like, oh, I was playing Russian roulette with some of my friends. And then the mom was like, oh, did you win? And he was like, you have no idea what Russian roulette is, do you? And then he went upstairs.
Yeah.
I'm 90% sure that
I'm
that
pretty
was
sure
real.
it was.
Yeah.
I always like the meme from that show where she walked. It was Stu was the father, right? That was his name.
Yeah,
or something like
Stu,
that?
yeah.
And he walks in and he's like,
Dee Dee was the mom?
I think so.
Okay.
And he's doing the dishes and she's like, what are you doing awake? He's like, I've lost control of
Yeah, making pudding.
And like
Yeah.
that is, I
At
have
5 a.m.,
that.
yeah.
Like
That
like every other
meme
month. That
circulated
is
for
me.
a while.
That is
Yeah.
me. Lost control of my life.
I also 100% think that's not true.
I don't know.
It was a meme because I remember seeing it with the subtitles. I don't know
But
if
I
it was
could
actually
see them.
true.
I could see them doing that.
There was
though,
one
could
where
you?
there was definitely one where.
That's such a dark joke.
You could see them.
Well,
doing
Tom and
that.
Jerry ended with them killing themselves. I mean, everyone forgets that. Everyone
I don't remember
conveniently
the end of that
forgets
show.
that.
What
They
happened?
laid on a train track as the train was coming and the show cut to black. Everyone forgets that.
GG's, my guy.
Wow.
Let's go. $160. Let's go.
Oh, nice, dude.
Took
Buffalo
the
won.
Sabres, yeah.
Daniel?
Wow.
Yeah, they had an 18-game losing streak, and I took them today.
Nice.
Yeah. It's all about
Sound like
us.
the Houston Rockets.
Okay.
Next dono is Kyle.
I've
Donated
already
another
read this.
$2 Brazilian.
Thank you,
It says,
Kyle. And ExSlayer, thank
mayonnaise,
you.
Wait.
mayonnaise with apple, potatoes, and raisin is the best. I just threw up in my mouth right there.
Next dono?
Kyle,
my God.
Kyle, my man. I like apples and I like raisins. What was the other one?
Potatoes.
Potatoes, I'm fine
Potatoes
with.
might work.
Potatoes,
with that.
apples, I could take mayo, raisins.
Yeah,
Get out.
mayo is what
Get out.
ruins it for me.
Get
Yeah,
out.
Kyle.
Get out.
Mayo ruins it, man.
Get outta here.
Mayo ruins it, dude.
15 donated $2.
Thank you, 15.
It said, are any of you getting the vaccine? At the moment, I can't. I would if I could, but right now I don't qualify according to New Jersey.
I'll go this one. I can get it.
Because you're
I have
healthy.
not gotten it yet. I'm been waiting. I've been kind of doing my research, seeing how everyone else is reacting. I do plan to get it at some point. I don't know exactly when, but I will be getting it soon. Because again, I always got the flu vaccine every year, even though it's a flu shot per se. I plan to get. I just wanted to just see how things went, but I am planning on getting it. I am not 1A, but I'm 1B. I think is the.
So you could schedule it tomorrow.
So I could the issue is for me scheduling, and the issue is they usually call you pretty quick, and I work, and getting out of work would probably not go well. I have to talk to my boss about it.
Yeah.
But I am in the process of figuring it out and doing it. I can attest to that.
I feel like the vaccine is kind of a very valid excuse to not be at work for a few days. I don't know.
I mean, so what I can attest to is that I have patients who they got. There again, there's 3 different ones. There's Johnson & Johnson, which is one shot. There's Pfizer and Moderna, which are both 2 shots.
The Moderna one is the bad one.
The
right?
Moderna, I've heard most people the first shot don't have many symptoms.
I've known
or
people that
side
got it
effects.
and they were
There,
right.
yeah, and there are plenty of people who have gotten both and had nothing. However, I have a lot of patients who they're a little older. They get the first one, they're like, I felt a little tired, but no biggie. Come back to PT a day later. The second one, a lot of them are getting about 2 or 3 days of body aches, fever.
Yeah.
Again, they don't get seriously, but they do
No.
get sick. But everyone, I have some people come to me the next day and say, I'm good. That's it.
Yeah, I think-
My arm's sore.
think
So
my mom
everyone
got
I've heard the
is
exhaustion.
everyone is different. I will say that. You got to remember, you're basically introducing something new to your body. Your body's gonna react differently. Everyone's reacts differently. I do see that though. I have someone who told me the other day, I got my vaccine. They had me out of work for a whole week and a half. I'm like,
Well, no, I didn't mean a week and a half, but
oh no, there are people taking
at least
advantage of
the
it, so.
day or two, because a lot of people, at least that I've spoken to, is more or less they've just been exhausted or their
Yes.
arm has just been numb the whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not too bad, but obviously everyone's gonna react differently. My parents got it; they just got their second vaccine yesterday,
You're doing good.
and they haven't said
Yeah.
anything about
Again,
being.
Did they get Moderna?
I don't know. Actually.
I want to say Pfizer's the
my
one that
mom
has
probably
less, but
posted
I'm
it
not
on
for sure.
Instagram because you know how she is, so I could go look.
On Instagram.
I think my
That's
mom
the-
got Moderna, and it was either Moderna or Pfizer. I think it was Moderna, and the second shot, the next day she was done.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
out that whole day. She had the fever and everything,
My
and then the next day after that, she was fine.
My dad got his second shot today. So
maybe
he
tomorrow.
Felt a little out of it tonight, but nothing bad. So we'll see how he feels
Yeah.
tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna get it. I'm just waiting to be eligible, but I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna get it as soon
New
as I'm
Jersey's
eligible.
eligibility is so weird. Like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of states where like everyone's eligible like at this point.
Yeah, I know.
and we're just like kind of
Not
trudging along.
us.
Not us. Good question though. 15.
Yeah.
Also, Latrell
Yes.
fact-checked you and said, I just watched the Rugrats clip. The grandpa said to Tommy and Chucky, I'm watching my favorite film, Lonely Space Vixen.
Yeah. So that one was the.
So you're talking about another one.
The porn
that was the porn one.
reference,
So,
yes.
so Latrell, he's talking about another one.
I'm talking about a different one, the Russian roulette where he talks
That
to.
does
Because
sound-
I
Stu's
remember
mom.
that one. I remember that.
That one I remember. That one was definitely real. The one,
That
the
makes
Russian
sense.
roulette
Yeah,
one
that's-
might not be real because I remember reading the subtitles of a still image.
234 up 14.
I'm not sure if that
Next.
one's real.
Kept 30.
I've never heard the actual audio clip of it.
Lakers are underdogs? Why?
Yeah,
I
interesting.
feel like
They're
that
up
might
by
be real,
6.
though.
I gotta look it up.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
look it
Now
up.
I gotta look.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Next one.
Hold on.
Yes, next
Yeah,
time.
it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
Drone donated $2 Canadian.
Thank you so much, Drone.
Thank you.
And said, when would your next 24-hour gaming live be? And then also added another $2 and said, also, we miss Jackbox too much.
Thank you for the
Jackbox,
donations.
yeah.
yeah, we haven't done Jackbox in a while.
Those are fun, the Jackbox.
They were fun.
I've never
yeah.
done one, so
Yeah.
I can't.
We
tell.
usually do those during the the filler arc. That's
Yeah,
usually when that happens.
Jackbox really took off during the filler arc because we didn't really have anything else to do.
That and the a little bit just from being like as something for us to do
Also-
as like hanging out.
Yeah,
Like,
also the
when we
COVID
were all-
break too,
yeah.
when the show was delayed for
Yeah.
all those
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
That was also.
But
cool.
even I feel like even when we were all in isolation, like Fridays, sometimes we would stream that because
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
nothing else we could do.
I honestly don't have any plans to do a Jackbox stream again in the near future. I'm not saying it's not impossible, but I don't have any plans short term. As for the 24-hour stream, I have no plans to do a 24-hour stream in the near future as well.
Maybe like a partner celebration if it ever gets to that point.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe like 2,000 followers, or maybe like,
Something big.
I don't know, or maybe I'll just do it. I would like
I feel
to do.
like we could do maybe in a few months, maybe in the summer, we could do what we planned at the end of last year.
Yeah, we could
Do
do
one
that.
of those.
Which would be a marathon one. Yeah, now that we have Dredger can help us with that too if he's interested.
And
What-
I
what we
won't be on freaking COVID lockdown again.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh, you mean 24-hour stream?
It would be we were
We had
flirting with
48.
a 48 we were
Yeah.
gonna do.
48
man.
and 72.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
We were all gonna take shifts and
If you
Wait, like we're gonna shift or just take shifts on.
We have Jordan too now.
different games.
yeah, we were gonna play
really?
together. There was
That's
a whole
great
schedule.
idea.
Yeah.
Well, I could probably do a Nuzlocke. I got fast forward.
Yeah,
Or not
yeah.
like a playthrough, quick playthrough.
You probably
like
could.
playthrough.
Yeah, you probably could.
Interesting.
We'll figure that out. But I
Really?
also want to
Fortnite?
do. I also want to do a stream where I go live and we're live until we 100% Sonic Adventure 2 battle.
Yeah.
That theoretically could take up to 100 hours. So I would have to get people.
You have to
Yeah.
teach me how to play.
Yeah, I'd have to get
Play, you
people.
gotta teach me.
The Chow Garden's the big one.
I love Chow Garden.
But that would be a fun one. But that's like a torture
else-
one.
who else says
That's
I-
maybe like a
She's
Twitch
like-
partner one.
Oh my
I don't have any
God.
plans right now for a
Never.
24-hour. Aren't
What'd
you
you say? Let's see.
planning a potential 24-hour?
That's when you said I might do a 24-hour. I think it's April. The Monday, April. Oh God, what's that date?
Yeah, go.
It's Monday night into Tuesday. I might do maybe not 20, but like a 16 or 18-hour
Okay.
long stream. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. It'd probably be multiple games. You can't do one game the whole time. Probably,
That's
But
what
But
I
yeah, I
do.
think April. I know you're impressive. I can't.
You
do
could
it.
probably do one game.
Is there one game I could beat on Switch? Oh, one of them Mario games. I gotta learn how to play those games.
I did all 3D All Stars.
Yeah,
on Switch.
you're good at games. I'm like,
Well,
how?
you could do like your first playthrough of a Pokemon game.
I've not played Sun and Moon or I guess
Sword
I
and
could do one of
Shield.
those, or no, I did beat that. That was I did that in like
You beat Sword and Shield
oh,
already?
that was
Oh my
cake.
god.
And now I just gotta do like all the Pokemon Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra.
That doesn't take a while.
Yeah, and I want to. We're gonna Dynamax people though. I'm gonna do Dynamax. I gotta. Do
Okay,
that.
cool.
I'm gonna do that. People.
I'll do some Diamond Knights.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But no, I already beat. Yeah. I
But
already beat
did you see what Ludwig's doing on Twitch? You know
No.
what that is? So he's doing a subathon.
Did it ever end?
Do you know what that is?
Did it end or
No.
no? It was like 2 days. It was like 10 days ago.
Today might be the last day. I don't know if it's over yet.
He-
He's been going for a while.
You can tell.
So what a subathon is for every sub that you receive, right?
Mm-hmm.
You
Stay
add
on.
on a certain amount of time. So
Oh my god.
Wait.
and it all depends on how many subs you project and whatever and how long you want to do it. I don't know how his started.
It was-
When I looked at it, the one time he was doing it, it was like
I
it was like
watched some of it.
15 or 30 seconds per sub at that point.
I thought it was 10 seconds a sub.
Maybe it was 10. Maybe
Yeah,
it was
but
10.
even then,
But I kid you not, it's been over a week.
He's been live. Like
not
his
him.
stream.
Yes.
Well, no, he slept. He
Sleeping
slept on stream.
streams.
He's worked out on stream. He's ate on stream. He's played
Everything.
games on stream. He started new Nuzlocke on stream. So he basically
Gave away his life for a week.
But then it's funny because then someone like called him up like, oh, he's for money, and then he showed all the calculations of how much money he made after like paying it, blah blah blah. He only made like, I mean, it was still a lot. It was like, I think it was like 30 grand, but 30 grand. But you got to remember, he was live for days straight. Had, I think it was like 700,000 subs. It was something broken.
Yeah, he got.
It was insane. He literally showed it. He's like, I only made 30,000. So before you guys say I did this for the money, he like, with all the stuff he had to pay off, and he didn't make like.
I think he did donations and stuff too.
Yeah, he donated a lot of it. He donated a lot of his money.
But like, obviously, as a big streamer like that, like he has the chance to be going for weeks.
Yeah.
And I mean, like.
It's scary.
For like, but I'm saying for you, it could end up going like 48 hours.
Yeah,
right?
Dill, if you were to do that,
72 hours.
I don't think I would do something like that.
But that would be like a really cool option for a long stream.
Like, say you're gonna stream.
How much?
So it was like
A
10
subathon.
seconds a sub, like a subathon. That's what Ludwig did. Ludwig was live for, it had to be over 10 days. Like he'd stream it.
Jesus.
So he'd work out on stream, do stuff like that. But with Dill, he'd probably have to do something more like, you start, say you're gonna do, I'm gonna stream for X hours. For every sub, I'll do this much. But at a certain point, cut it off, because if you don't,
yeah, you can
and
have
you
a cutoff.
keep people coming in, you'll never stop.
You could do like max cutoff at 48 hours.
Yeah.
So obviously. So they would have to donate.
What did he do to sleep during that?
Oh,
You
he slept
on
with the
stream.
stream on.
I thought that
I thought
broke
that's-
his
yeah, I
terms
thought
of
that's
services,
against-
but I guess
yeah.
I mean someone like him, he can probably do whatever
It was
he
probably
wants.
he might have had like his girlfriends do something while he was asleep.
I think they played like videos or something too, like on his stream while he was sleeping.
Yeah, him and his
or
girl
something
might have
like
went on or
that.
something. I don't know. There's a VOD. You
Yeah.
can watch
I
the.
don't know. I've seen a lot of people like put like sleeping streams up, like.
People like to watch.
Twitch probably
people
doesn't monitor it that heavily then. Sleeping.
Yeah,
stream.
Ludwig's cutoff was a month.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Thank you for that. That's terrifying.
Oh my god.
Imagine that just having your computer on. Your computer probably blow up.
Yeah.
Well, no,
just
the
being
com-
on a month straight.
The computer can handle it. The problem is, it's just like that computer literally needs to have nothing else on it but
Yeah.
but like Streamlabs. Like that could be the only thing open.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Everything like you need a 2 PC setup. Like everything else needs to be on the other
Definitely.
computer. Like all your
towers,
gaming
yeah.
stuff has to be on something else.
Yeah, there's no way.
Yeah, but short
So
answer
sleep.
for us is maybe dredge in a month. I have no.
I definitely will be doing a
24s.
long stream, minimum 12 hours in April. I have a calendar on my phone.
What I
have
am
these
starting
things.
while Dredger looks that up, and my
Yeah.
Twitch is linked down below in case you don't follow me. Every Sunday, we're going to start this in probably 2 or 3 Sundays.
Oh, nice.
Every Sunday, we are going to be doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 watch-along. I'm going to have the Arc 5 episode on screen. We're going to start at episode 1. We're going to go all the way to 148. We're probably going to watch about 8 to 10 episodes every Sunday. I don't know when that's going to start, maybe like noon every Sunday, but that'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to more heavily promote that in the upcoming weeks. But definitely, if you're not interested in seeing me play, random video games like Pokemon and Fall Guys, if you are interested in rewatching Arc 5 or maybe watching it for the first time with me, we will be doing that every Sunday starting in
You're watching the
mid
sub,
to late
right?
April. Watching the sub, yeah.
Nice.
So that'll be fun.
Can confirm April 26th to 27th.
Okay, beautiful.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that's exciting. And follow Dredger. Dredger's Twitch is down below.
Oh yeah.
Next dono.
Next dono, Kyle donated another $5 Brazilian.
Thank you,
Kyle.
Kyle.
It
Kyle.
said, if we lived in the Rains, what archetypes would you use? Create one, and if you can, imagine the ace.
We lived in rain. So I don't know that. I just know it's virtual reality. I know that.
Yeah, so
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
basically, what deck would you have?
What are
if
my-
you could create one? I would definitely create a dog or a wolf, like a full wolf
Yeah,
based
you like
deck.
that stuff.
Yeah, I do like that stuff. Even if it's like a zombie like theme where like these dogs are like kind of
Ooh,
demented and twisted.
pretty good.
I think that would be really cool, and I would see my my ace being just this massive pitch black wolf, yellow eyes, and that'd be my ace. XZ's monster.
So mine would have been probably wolf based too, but I'm gonna switch it a little bit and make mine more like Arctic animal based.
Okay, that's cool.
So like
Articuno.
like I have a penguin on my shirt right
Yes.
now. Like penguins and then like wolves, and my ace would be a wolf, like my tattoo. So like
I like
I could
that.
like show the tattoo
Yeah.
out, and it would kind of like
That would be actually sick.
it would
You
be
got
like
me beat
me
there.
calling my ace out and stuff.
That would be really cool.
But like that's why I was gonna say wolves, but at the same time, it's like mine's black and white with blue eyes.
yeah.
So Arctic theme would be.
Well, we can be
easy.
rivals in the brains. We have
Yeah.
similar
Yeah,
decks,
yeah.
mirror matches.
That, or we'd be
I would
like on
do.
a team.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
right.
I would do something kind of. I've always been like a sorcerer magic kind of thing with
I like
like
that.
Yeah.
this massive like I don't know like sorcerer looking Doctor Strange looking kind of bring that into this.
That'd be cool.
With like this he like transforms into this massive being and just like with the power to my hands and stuff and like cool shit like that. I think
That would be
something
cool, like a
something
Doctor
that.
Strange.
Yeah,
thing.
kind of thing like that.
Yeah, that'd be
That'd be cool. What about you?
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking like ghost, kind of like
Ooh.
horror kind of characters deck.
Okay.
I'm thinking my ace is gonna be something like a ring wraith from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
dope.
Similar to
Oh,
that.
nice. Yeah,
That's a
yeah,
good
You got the
one.
whole scythe and everything.
Yeah.
A synchro
Like I'll
monster.
add the scythe to
A
it.
synchro
Yeah.
monster for you.
Oh, bro,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
I know you're a synchro guy.
I know, man.
He's always been a synchro guy.
I'm from the synchro dimension.
Yeah.
So Dill, Alex Remy said we need to have Dill get a Yu-Gi-Oh tattoo. How many subscribers?
Oh
for that?
no.
200K? You got a Yu-Gi-Oh tattoo?
Yeah, 200K I would do.
That seems
Okay.
fair.
200K.
Don't even
And remember,
say
if
that.
you-
I'm not gonna
What,
hit 200K.
what happened if it did though?
He's gonna get something this
No, but
small.
you can get
He
it-
get
you
this
can get it
small
small
on
and
his
wherever
like.
you
I'll
want.
get it like on my
Yeah, like no one's gonna know.
You could just put Yu-Gi-Oh everything and
That'd
then
be cool.
TM.
Oh, that's actually
No.
You could
Ah,
get
no.
you could get the Millennium piece.
Yeah, I get like.
That's
a
not
Millennium
bad.
Puzzle.
I like that. Well, what's your favorite? Get whatever you like the most. That's what you get.
Yeah.
You could get a giant rat.
No, don't get a giant
Okay, a
rat.
flipping giant rat. We'll figure it out. Again, I don't anticipate
200,
ever.
but you heard it here. 200K subs
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Sure. Well, I mean, 100K really is my end goal for YouTube. So,
200K.
and that I'm not even confident we'll be able to hit.
Right, everyone's gonna tell
So-
one friend, and then you're gonna get 150K, and then they're gonna tell one
Okay.
friend, and you're done for
It'll
it.
never happen.
That's true. If everyone tells one friend,
Right, but that's implying that 75,000 people still watch my content on a everyday basis.
Even if-
that's just not true.
That's
even
fair.
if half the people watch it, that's still
I don't. I get about 10,000 views a day. So that's about.
So all they gotta do is tell.
Okay,
five
so that's still
friends, and then-
10,000. If everyone will tell one
Oh, yeah, I
friend.
guess. Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Or a
But sure,
family
200K. No problem
Yeah,
with that.
200K.
Tell your teacher.
Kyle, thank you for the donation, man.
Tell your boss.
ExSlayer donated $5 and
Excellent.
put. I mean, it's kind of a spoiler to this previous Spider-Man thing that we talked about.
No,
so should I not?
no,
Even though
he
the chat
was-
probably saw it. It's a very minor thing that we probably knew was
I
coming.
mean, we knew that.
You want me
but
to
still
read it?
Annoying.
It's literally 2 words.
Can I see it? Should I just?
You
look
can
at it?
show. Don't read it out loud if it's spoilery.
I mean, we knew it was
knew,
going
but
here. I mean, I'm
still.
sure the whole chat saw it already.
yeah, but no one actually commented. Like I didn't see.
I did
anything,
see
so-
some people typing no spoiler in the chat.
So.
Yeah, well, that I mean that was pretty confirmed
So,
already.
yeah, so it's your call.
and I don't.
I don't know. I just for the people that don't.
Just,
I mean, you're right.
just say.
It could be,
just-
but there could be people that joined late that didn't see.
Yeah,
it.
sure.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you don't want spoilers, very minor spoilers for Spider-Man 3 that comes out later this year, just click off real quick or mute us.
Very minor, and this was
Yeah.
stuff that was pretty much. like-
Yeah. So ExSlayer donated $5 and just said verse confirmed, which is gonna say the Spider Verse is confirmed.
That-
Which
that-
if
we
you've
pretty
been
much
following
knew
it,
that.
we
Yeah.
knew that was coming.
Yeah, that's not really.
So-
I wouldn't even say. Well, I guess it's a
And
little
I'm
bit.
assuming
of a
there's
spoiler.
No,
much-
it's not. I'm
much
not saying it's
larger
big. It's just
spoilers.
like it was always that that oh, is it gonna happen kind
Yeah.
of feeling. Now
Yeah.
it's like oh no, okay,
Yeah.
cool. So
It's,
now
al-
it
it's
ruins
also
the
been
world,
it's
so-
also been
but not bad.
hinted at for
Oh yeah.
so long with this movie.
Yeah. it's true.
I'm very excited for this movie. This and the Doctor Strange one, I'm very
Oh,
excited
that
for,
movie's
and Deadpool.
insane.
Those are my top.
Well,
three
Deadpool's
right
a
now.
long
I'm
one.
excited.
I
I
know.
really still don't know Black Widow's villain, so I'm very intrigued to see who
Taskmaster.
it.
There you go. Just rooting for you.
Hey,
Let
good
me
game.
ask you a question.
Good game.
Do
You're
you
sitting-
know
you're sitting next to the
even?
legend.
Do you even know remotely who that is?
Oh!
No, so it's not spoiled.
Oh my God!
Anyway, next donut.
We just saw a man get
bro.
killed live on stream.
Next donut was a Dola Burst. Maddie, how are you?
Oh, Maddie, what's
Don-
going on, man?
Donated $5 and said,
Thank
heading
you.
back to work, but we'll keep listening to you all. Hope you're having a great night.
Maddie, we
Thanks,
love you.
Maddie.
Thank you for
Thank you, buddy.
supporting all of
Bye,
us,
Maddie,
man.
thank you.
You're a
Hope
great
you're having
dude.
a
work.
great
Work.
Maddie working.
Yeah, and
yes.
man, if you missed, I think we could say it. Dylan coaxed us all into watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
I did.
So
I did.
you
Yes.
might look
Me
forward
and
to some stuff
me
there.
and
Everyone's-
Cal and Pete are gonna be doing a little Discord talk on it.
Everyone's watching Jujutsu Jujutsu Kaisen. Once they all complete it, if they do complete the 24 episodes, we're going to do a podcast. We're probably going to upload it here.
We're going to complete it by next week.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I'll get the table ready. I'll get the table ready. So that'll be fun. So Maddie, thank you for turning me on to that show. Thank you for the support that you've given me, man. And have a great day in Pennsylvania, dude. Thank you. Or New York. I don't know why I said Pennsylvania.
Hello?
You moved him.
Oh, God.
Cal, you want to take this one because Kyle wants to test our Portuguese.
Okay, sure.
So
Bring it to me.
I'm
All
down.
right.
Let's go. Move that out of the way. Sorry.
can you say
Yep. All right. Kyle donated 10
Brazilian dollars?
Brazilian dollars.
Thank you for the 10.
Since today is a week of with no episode, let's make a pronunciation contest. Here are Yu-Gi-Oh terms in Portuguese.
Oh God.
Barallo, deck. Hand is Mao. Graveyard, Cemiterio. Pontas da Vida, life points.
That sounds pretty. Let's see what he says. 'Cause that was,
Kyle,
let me know,
that is
Kyle, let me know.
Grade Cal's pronunciation.
Pontos da Vida.
I'm giving him a.
I know that one was good.
I'm giving him like a 6.8.
I think the only one I really messed up on was hand. It was Mao. I don't know if
Yeah.
that was
I
correct.
think that's how it is.
Or like Mao.
Well, it has the accent
Wait,
mark, right?
Adola does live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, he had it right the
Yeah,
first
Adola,
time.
he was right the first time.
He
We were
does.
wrong. We were wrong.
There you go. Well, we didn't say anything.
Yeah,
He corrected himself.
He corrected himself, you know.
And he oh God.
He messed it up. I guess we'll jump to a next donut
Yeah,
since
go for it.
Dylan
Yeah, yeah.
just kind of just
I'll
I
unannounced
didn't
just
even
left.
say
I'll just
anything.
act like I'm Dylan.
Kyle came back and donated another 5 Brazilian
Kyle,
dollars
thank you for the $5.
and said, I live in Sao Paulo, which is one of the most affected states since the
Okay.
capital. Also known as Sao Paulo, which it's a little bit of different of an
City
accent mark
never
spelling, is the city that never sleeps. Yeah, I guess that's the New York of Brazil.
Yeah,
The New
Sao
York, Brazil.
Paulo.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
I've always wanted to go to Brazil, but mainly to watch
Remember,
Brazilian
Cal,
football.
We flirted with this idea back when the World Cup was there. Remember
Yeah,
those days?
we did.
Remember those days?
Should have went, man.
I know, man.
Feels bad.
I know. But yeah, I hope you
Feels
are
bad,
staying
man.
safe as you can.
Yes.
I imagine those are trying times as
Yes,
we're all going through
absolutely.
them. So we can relate. So please be careful. Oh, I guess we can have a guest appearance here.
Just to jump to Kyle's response, he said that Barallo sounded funny, so I don't know if I'm saying that wrong. So he said the rest was on top. So
There you go.
I think I did pretty well.
Well
job,
done.
dude.
Well done.
The
He knows
pronunciation,
Porky.
man.
And thank you for those 2 additional Brazilians.
Yes, thank you for that. I appreciate all the support for
Yes.
the channel and everything.
Yeah, thank
He
you,
was
Kyle.
he was being you.
I was being you.
Oh, thank you.
I've been acting as you.
I appreciate it.
It was very fairly well, not that great done.
It was very well done.
Liza,
come here,
Electric Kevin donated 5 Australian dollars
Thank you, Kevin.
and said, anyone getting the new Ghost from the past Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG set? If so, which of the 5 Ghost rares do you want to get the most? BLS and Crystal Wing for me.
Yeah, Crystal Wing was obviously a late announcement. A lot of people thought it was going to be Dark Magician Girl. It was not. I am not getting the set. The set is very expensive. It's an amazing set for all the Ghost rares that you can get. Ghost Rare Blue Eyes, I know it's basic, but to me, Ghost Rare Blue Eyes would be really, really cool. But Ghost Rare Blackluster Soldier would also be sick. Honestly, any of the Ghost Rares would be really cool. I'm not getting it, though. I don't have any plans to get it. Maybe when it... actually, it's probably not going to go down in price. I can't imagine it would, but... yeah, good set. When was the last time any of you guys opened a box of or a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards? It was probably decades ago.
Yeah,
right?
long.
Yeah,
time.
I mean, I bought a box, but you opened it.
You did, which I appreciated.
I have not opened a pack of any cards.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 15 years ago.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
It's crazy.
I probably still have some old Yu-Gi-Oh cards
Oh my
in
God.
my room.
You should
Have you ever
I
looked
do.
at
here.
I think
Maybe
I
I
have
have
as
a-
well.
I could see if they're any value.
I know I have.
I got it.
Is Obelisk the Tormentor a blue card?
Yeah, yeah.
I have that then. I know.
Well, you should see what version it is because it could be worth a lot.
Oh yeah, it's still in a sleeve too.
Then you should bring it here.
Mint.
PSA 9, PSA 10.
I'll let
I
you
gotta
know.
find those.
Yeah, bring it here. Try to bring it on Friday.
All right, I'll go look.
That'd be fun.
I have Magic the Gathering cards too.
Jeez.
Those could be quite expensive.
Yeah,
I
I
had
don't
a
know
friend
enough.
that was involved in that for a while.
I have like 3 decks of that.
And then he lost all his like super rare expensive cards when Sandy hit. That flooded lost all the cards.
I don't like this spot.
Yeah,
Well, if
I'll
you're-
shoot it.
Yeah, someone shoot it.
If you're a legend, make the shot.
No, I'd
Crossover.
rather just not get thrown out of his house for a couple months.
Been there.
Yeah, multiple times.
Oh
That was a little Seth Curry. Not as good as Steph, though.
Yeah. Good.
Kyle donated another $2.
Kyle.
Thank you,
Said
Kyle.
Shrek did this a lot too, at least in the first one. I don't know what.
He's talking
the
about
censorship,
the
the
references.
censorship, okay.
Yeah.
Not the censorships with the,
The
dirty
sexual
jokes.
innuendos,
I don't
yeah.
remember. I don't remember Shrek 1.
Yeah, I watched some of it. I remember doing the ride.
I need a hero. Right, that was Shrek 1. She wrote that for Shrek, I think. I'm holding
Yeah,
out for a
definitely.
hero. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't come before.
That was a good song.
And the
Gloria Gaynor, I believe. Gloria Gaynor.
and what's
I think that's actually
Lord,
right.
and like
I think that is
yeah,
right,
I
yeah.
think
and
that's
like Lord
I can't tell.
Farquaad's song,
Penis joke?
like the little things doing the song, the
Gingerbread Man.
Well, they tortured him.
You know what I'm talking about when you enter the kingdom and that thing comes up and those
Sure.
things are doing the song.
The
the
pigs.
little like figures at like the castle
I
gate or
sort of
whatever.
remember. I
Where
wrote
they're
it
like
down.
da, da, da,
It's
and you
very-
two,
it
and
was
they're like
forgettable.
washing our, and they turn around and they pretend to like.
I remember
moon 'em.
being on the seat.
Do you guys not remember
and
this?
the seat moved or whatever, and then like you get splashed with water at the
Elbow
end.
me.
Oh,
What I
that
remember.
son of a bee.
Of what?
Oh, on the Shrek one. That's
I'm not talking about the ride. I'm talking about the movie.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm talking about the ride. That's really my main experience with it.
Latrell said I'm looking like Tyler Hero. Latrell, you are now my favorite person on planet
Why
Earth.
are you
Just-
hyping him up?
Latrell, you don't have to
I've
lie.
actually had other people say that to me, which
Oh,
makes
of
me
course
feel
you
even
did.
better.
Yeah.
All right,
Great.
Garfield.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take that.
Wait.
No,
Oh,
Twitter,
so now
Twitch poll already disproved that, so you're out.
Ooh.
Next dono
Sorry,
is
buddy.
Jack Knight is here.
Oh, thank you, Jack.
Donated $5 and said, "Hey Dylan, Cal, Dredge, and Pete. Synchro, best summoning, everything else trash.
can't help.
Whoa!
There's another LCS coming up. Wonder Prank Kids, third best deck or Dino.
I love Dino. Synchro is good, but I have XZs above Synchro, honestly.
This guy right there. Always have
This
problems
guy.
with this guy right
I'm
here.
Jack, thank you so much for the donation. Good luck in the next tournament you're
Yes, always good luck.
in.
I'm a fan of
Good luck, Jack
the
Knight.
Link summoning, but when it took 6 minutes for them to summon the card.
So, well, they improved on it. They improved.
That's fair. Now, Calabro.
when they would link 4 times in a row and go through every
Didn't your
animation.
cousin work on the early part of the show?
No.
Oh, okay. Must remember someone else.
Ooh.
Don't thumbs up. That's a thumbs down.
Jack, thank you, my man.
ExSlayer donated another $5 and
Thank
said,
you, ExSlayer.
"Which Ace monster from every series do you hate the most?" That's only you can answer.
Which
Um,
Jason Mercy? Oh god.
Oh, boy.
Well, I know it's not.
From Sevens, it's Seven's Road Magician, to be honest. I'm not a fan of Seven's Road
Neither am I,
Magician.
actually.
From Vrain's, what Ace Monster do I hate the most? It's probably Go's Gokis. I never liked the design of the Gokis, to be
Yeah.
honest. I just never liked...
Didn't he change archetypes too?
Blue Maiden did. Owie did. Go didn't.
But wasn't? Oh, was it just?
Oh,
different?
no. He went from Gokis to Dino Wrestlers.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
right. You're right. But Gokis, I never liked the
Yeah.
ace of the Gokis. Oh, God. I mean, Arc 5... I don't know. I'd have to think more about that.
That's a tough one.
That's a tough one because there's so many
Man.
characters, you know. I'd have to think more about that, actually. But I'll think about that and I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Yeah, that's a hard one.
He donated another $2 and said, "Who's going to watch Godzilla vs Kong?" We talked about that earlier. Maybe Dredge and I. Maybe no
all
one.
of us.
We'll see.
Maybe no one. No, I mean, Dredge and Pete are definitely interested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dill, if he's not interested in something, he won't go along to, you know,
That is completely untrue.
help help the group out.
I
or
said
anything,
on
so.
camera, I said, if you guys go to the theater, I will be down to go. Did I not say that?
You did say
I
it.
think
Dredge.
you said something similar.
Thank you,
Ah,
Dredge.
I
I'm
don't
not
think-
sure.
I saw
don't think
something
so.
on Twitter and it was like, if you're interested in seeing a plot that has anything other than just a giant dinosaur and giant gorilla fighting each other that has some sort of intellectual human interaction, don't bother going to see it. And then someone just responds with, no. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Exactly, that's
A
what we
giant
wanna
dinosaur
see.
fighting
That's
a
all we
giant
wanna
gorilla.
see.
Yeah, because the GameSpot review like destroyed it because they said, oh, the humans were just treated horribly.
We don't care.
exactly.
We've never
Exactly.
cared since 1954.
Exactly.
They
The
don't
crappy
matter.
Godzilla.
And then the review that ripped the movie got ripped by everyone.
Yeah,
They
that
don't
might have
matter.
been what it was.
It
That's
probably
part of
was.
The whole
review.
point of the movie is to just watch two
Right.
big,
Two
some
kai-
great CGI
kaijus
effects,
just-
kill the. Yeah, that's what you're looking for.
I know.
So.
Reminds me of that video game on
Rampage with Dwayne Johnson.
Yes, he's right.
Yes, I think Rampage
Actually, he's
was
right,
actually
'cause there's
the
actually
right
a movie
name.
called Rampage. Yeah.
No,
And
it was Rampage.
And you like
I
destroyed
used
the
to have it
buildings.
in the arcade machine. That was
Yeah.
one of the games I used to have.
Yeah,
I used to have an old-timey arcade machine down here.
That game I used to
Rampage is one
play
of them.
so much. I think I might have had it on Super Nintendo. Might have been what I had it on.
Yeah.
But
The
that was
movie,
such a
I
fun
didn't see the
game.
movie. Was the movie any good? Anyone see that Rampage movie with
Never
Dwayne
saw
Johnson?
it.
It was okay. It
Didn't
was
see
alright.
it.
It had its moments, but it's like all those rock movies for the most part. They're just fun, dumb action.
See John Cena's new Fast Furious?
Yeah.
I didn't
Can't
see
wait.
it.
It
I
was
heard
delayed
the-
a year.
I heard The
remember?
Rock was going to be in Fault in Our Stars too. He was going to be the main actor.
How would they make a Fault in Our Stars 2?
Well, she finds love again.
And it's The Rock.
That's what I've heard. Because he wants to be a more serious, like, romantic role.
Right.
So,
It's a large age gap there.
well, I think that's what makes it kind of interesting.
Yeah.
It's
You know what's
reality.
interesting is that actress is now
Lady Gaga.
engaged to Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, true story.
Lady Gaga's engaged to Aaron
You know
Rodgers.
what? It's just
Hold on, no, Lady Gaga was the one in Fault in Our Stars.
Like,
I'm
It's almost
thinking of.
time to
I'm
wrap it
thinking
up.
of the other
What
one.
time is it? Oh, it's getting
wait,
close.
what
Okay.
am I thinking of? I'm thinking of the. Why didn't you correct me? I'm thinking of the other
The one
one.
with Bradley Cooper.
The one with Bradley Cooper. Yeah. What was that? Your Name? What was that movie? It has that big song in it. You know the one. You know the one I'm talking about.
Wait, no. I think you need to sing it for me.
I can't
So
remember.
start off.
No, you start off and I'll keep it going.
No.
I honestly never saw it and I can't remember the name right.
That's-
Star is Born.
Star is Born. I wasn't that far off. And that's how it goes on because she obviously. Oh, right. Fault in Our Stars. I
Do
understand.
you want to know why you keep saying Fault in Our Stars?
Why?
Because when we were playing tennis yesterday, every time somebody hit a fault, I'd go, "Oh, well, Fault in Our Stars."
That's
Every
right. You
single time.
sabotaged me for this moment. But no, Dwayne Johnson's going to be in the Fault.
Nope.
What's it called?
Star is
Our
Born.
Fault.
all that
Stars
matters is
Born.
he's going to be playing in the Black Adam movie, which was maybe finally confirmed for next July.
think it was
Although
next July.
they did, but they keep pushing that date back to the last about 7 years.
I have a quick question
Stone
for
Cold's
you.
gonna be in it.
Oh, I have another question I just thought of.
Do you still watch The Flash?
What did you say, Dale?
Stone Cold is going to be in Black Adam too.
I hate you.
I know he confirmed it on his podcast.
Did
Rattlesnake.
Did
The
you
show The
s-
Flash, no, I'm very behind.
Okay,
I'm behind.
I was gonna say because they're introducing a character, I guess, in the next season, and Jordan Fisher is playing it.
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty
That's
cool.
interesting.
So I'm intrigued because
Oh,
I
I
think
actually have a
Jordan
really,
Fisher's
Yeah.
back,
I actually have a
so-
really good question. Did you watch the Justice League Snyderverse?
I have not watched it.
We gotta watch that one too. It's on HBO Max too.
The
See,
Snyder
now
Cut?
we got something to do. The
Yeah.
Snyder Cut. Yeah, that actually
Yeah.
apparently it's 4 hours.
I know.
That's really
Dill's
long.
I've heard some very good and very
It's
underwhelming
long. You gotta
reviews.
remember, it's very long. You have to understand, it's very long.
Yeah,
Now
no.
you just have
Some
to-
people really, really liked it, and some people just.
I think it
destroyed
depends
it.
if you can tolerate a 4-hour movie.
I could do it.
I could do it. Give me popcorn and a beer.
It's
Action
like
figures,
watching
so-
4 episodes, 1 hour each. That's kind of how they split
That's
it up.
what do we do all day? We sit in front of Netflix and let it run.
Yeah.
Just put on and pay attention.
Run
to
that
it
back.
instead.
Let it ride, baby. Let it ride.
ExSlayer donated $5.
Thank you,
and said,
ExSlayer.
The Lion King live action is a complete abomination.
I never saw it.
I heard it's an
have
abomination.
never seen The Lion King.
I never have
I'm-
either.
I
I'm
can't
gonna-
really.
Wait, like the cartoon?
Yeah,
I
I
never
never
have.
have.
So I can't really
I'm
help you out
intensive,
there.
so.
And I think
But
we had this-
Dredger is a tattoo. He's the
Yeah.
most.
I think we had this joke last Sevens Up where it was Goose or somebody said this, and I said purposely we're gonna watch the live action as opposed to the '90s cartoon.
Yeah, and then people cursed us out,
Yeah.
rightfully so.
Yeah.
Wait, so then why haven't you watched the live action?
Because Dredger has a tattoo. Dredger, you give your thoughts.
So I get the cartoon is much better than the live action.
Right.
I wouldn't say live action abomination. It just wasn't. You're trying to make animals talk. I mean, they should.
Maybe
shouldn't have
I
done
did-
Well, I
Wait,
heard
I
the
think
Jungle
I
Book
did
was pretty
see it.
good, and they did that.
that. The Jungle Book was because there's humans in it.
I think I
Lion King
saw
has
it-
not a single human.
I
You're
think
trying
I
to
saw
make it
Lion
all
King
like that.
in the movie theater,
Yeah,
actually.
I did. Again, so I didn't think it was terrible. I don't think it was great, but I think it was terrible. I also have a tattoo of Lion King.
I'll watch it one day. I'll watch the live action first.
Okay.
Adolaburst donated $5.
Thank you, Maddie.
And said, glad you got everyone else to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. If
Doing your work.
you all do a podcast about it, I would love to talk to everyone and hear everyone's thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. No, we definitely will. Yeah, we can do. Well, Maddie, you're coming up in June, right? So we'll all try to be here when you're up in June.
Here we go.
Cal BOA.
It's gonna be one of my wedding weekends.
Well, stop being so
I can
popular.
already
Sorry, you're
feel
doing
it.
tax season.
I think he's planning on coming for a Sevens Up, but when we have guests, even if it's for Sevens Up, we can go off and talk about JJK. So
Well,
ideally, that'll be done
Man,
before
bro?
June.
Man, bro?
We got to confirm that date, Maddie. But thank you for another donation, dude. We got to talk also about it, me
Oh my
and you.
God, we're gonna be done with
But
that in, like,
thank you,
hopefully
dude. Thank you for
3 weeks.
another donation.
Yeah, thank you.
It's very appreciated, man.
Well, so
Thank you.
Dragon Claw, I agree.
I'm
The
gonna-
original
I
King
gotta
Kong
watch, like, 12 on
Godzilla,
Saturday
you know,
before
it's
I stream
dumb. It's dumb fun.
Look at
That's like what,
and pet playing
63
Pokemon
or
on
something
training.
like that. It's a good time. They actually reposted it, I think like a week ago. What was it? Universal or someone on their YouTube channel, the whole like 9-minute fight. So to hype up this, so if you want to check that out, you can.
That's cool.
Kyle donated another $2 Brazilian and said Dylan, and this is true, loves Battle Beast Ace. It's a true story.
That's his favorite arc.
No, honestly, the monsters that the Battle Beast used, were actually not an issue at all. I thought it was actually really cool to see an archetype that was so dominant in 2004 and 2005 in the anime in 2015. So we're wrapping up. Don't worry.
You're good.
You got work.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is there any way, like, what is the YouTube sub count goal to get you to wear a Battle Beast cosplay on like a podcast?
150.
No, it's.
Give me a realistic
125.
number. Give me a realistic number.
110.
All right, fine. 101.
76.
I would do 150.
All right.
But now we're starting to run out of milestones.
No,
Because now we have 75, 100, we have 150, we have 200, we have Twitch partner. Or
you don't have 80. You don't have 85.
Yeah, we're
I'm not-
slotting,
hold on,
and
I'm
we're
not-
slotting all of
125.
those.
We're not gonna slot those. We're keeping those
Yeah,
open
we're
for
slotting
you.
all those. All right, so 150. You hear it here.
150, sure.
150.
Sold.
Sure.
There you go.
You heard it here.
Can't wait. ExSlayer donated another
I'm making
$5 and said Nick
75,000
Yagi
accounts
and Battle Beast is God.
Man, you guys are going off the rails tonight. Again, I'm not dignifying these comments with a response. Kyle and ExSlayer, thank you for the
Remember,
donation.
ExSlayer, remember he said that when Nick Yagi appears on Saturday.
If Nick Yagi duels, I will do a live stream reaction for that episode. I'll have to.
Wait,
I'll have to.
Saturday. So, like, if you were to ever do the watch along,
Yeah,
it's a Saturday
more makeable
now,
for
not a
people.
Friday.
Yeah, it's more makeable.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Very
It's more doable for me. So, ExSlayer and Kyle, though, thank you guys.
Jack Knight donated another $5.
Thank you,
It
Jack.
said Dylan's trying to say that added 4 + 4 = 8 to summon Stardust might be too much math for JK. I think he would rather combine the 2 level 4s to make Utopia.
Yeah, it's no, I like Stardust more than Utopia, Jack, but to me it's just it's easier, and I find myself actually my favorite monsters are usually fusions. Although Red Eye's Flare, which I don't know if you guys can see, it's down there. We got Leviathan Dragon up there. I mean, so my favorite all-time monsters are Xyz monsters for the most part. I don't really have any synchros that like I absolutely love. Well, Blood Rose shot that up quite a bit, but yeah, I just like Xyz's. I think they're just simpler. Maybe it is too much math for me. I don't know. It's not that, Jack, but I do like Xyz more. I just always have. I think I like the black color of the card more than the white.
Dill, I have some breaking news for you via Joey C.
Is that true, though? Because I looked
What?
24 minutes ago and it said they're not close to it.
Mets and Lindor?
Joey C said Lindor signs.
But then I have an ESPN message that says Mets and Lindor still not close to deal. That was 24 minutes ago.
Oh, boy.
So I don't know how true that is.
I'm going to go to Twitter. Breaking. Francisco Lindor and Mets have a deal 4 minutes ago from John Heyman.
Wow. So 24 minutes ago, they weren't close to a deal. 4 minutes.
They probably said
20 minutes later, they made
This
it.
was the last night they could do it, because he said if the season starts, he's not negotiating. Thank God.
Although
dude.
their series is going to be suspended because the Nats have COVID.
Really? I hate
No way. We're not playing tomorrow?
I hate the Nationals, dude.
man.
The Nationals are the
I didn't
worst.
bet the game. Well, I gotta set my lineup now.
Well, that's great. So any Mets fans, any sports fans, Francisco
Wow.
Lindor. Actually, we have a guy, LFGM. He sometimes comes by. I haven't seen him in a while. But,
yeah.
and I remember I asked him, does that stand for the Mets then? He was like, yeah, it does. So that's really
He
cool.
suffers with the rest of us.
Yeah, he
He
does.
does.
He does.
So we got
Dredger's
three,
a big Mets
we got
fan,
3
too.
of us
Three
here.
Mets
Yeah.
fans,
And
yeah,
one,
yeah.
bandwagon.
Well, yeah, we don't talk about him.
We don't talk about that
Set my
guy.
lineup for tomorrow.
10 years,
Naoki.
341 million.
Jesus
Wow.
Christ.
That's
How
not
much?
341 million.
For how many years?
only
10.
10.
Only
he
10.
He wanted 12. A good thing we're not paying him when he's 30.
Wait, should I put my other catcher in? Who's my other catcher? I have backup catcher.
Wow.
I don't. Oh, I do have backup catcher. I'll put him in. Sorry.
We're gonna wrap these up here. We're getting late and they keep coming. Naoki is so confirmed. There's literally like maybe 10 more. So
What?
yeah,
10?
it's
There's like
because there's like
6.
but there's another like 4 or 5 on the
Okay,
list.
we're going to go.
So
we'll
we
go
gotta
soon.
wrap these up.
Thank you guys so
We're
much.
calling this
Jesus
the
Christ.
speed round. Go.
Naoki So Confirmed donated $5. Said, "Sup guys, awesome to check in again." Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, thank you, Naoki.
Dill is right. Fault in Our Stars, Stars Born. They're all the same to me. Both get a double fault review from me.
Thank you. Hey.
Bravo.
Love 15. I love that. Naoki knows what he's doing.
You know what? You check back in again. Feel free to just head back out.
Hey, no, you're welcome here, Naoki. You can come here whenever you want.
I mean, if he was throwing up a serve, he aced it.
Yeah, exactly.
Ace.
Jack Knight 21 donated $3
Keep
and
going.
said, "Too much math for him." Asterisk. True. It is too much math.
It is.
For
Very
Thank you, Jack Knight.
See you, Dill. Oh, thank you, Jack.
Kyle donated $5 and said, "Jiu-Jitsu podcast with Dylan would be called Jiu-Jitsu no Kaizo.
Okay.
Otis has said Okaiba. Dylan has to make a BB cosplay / goat mask / Yuya wig.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Wait,
Wow.
Wait, for what?
You would have to make a BB cosplay / goat mask / Yuya wig.
Already lost.
You mean this mask?
Is that what he has to
Oh,
make
no.
to like
I'll wear it.
for the podcast?
Well, yeah.
Or is
Oh,
there a
God.
stipulation
I'm
of
so
why he would have to
scared.
do that? It's
What?
terrifying.
Wait, there's no eye hole?
No, there's no.
No, there's none.
That's why it can't be a Twitch reward. Kyle, thank you for bringing that
Well,
up.
I mean, it could be.
This is not proportionate on his face. But actually, because he's wearing a white shirt, it looks pretty good.
Oh my god, it is terrifying.
ExSlayer donated another $2.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Keep
well,
going.
ExSlayer donated another $2. Said, "Nick Yagi is our Lord and Savior, Dill."
Oh my god, ExSlayer, you're going off the rails, man. Thank you for the donation. Nick Yagi is not our Lord. Don't pray to a false god. I say that a lot.
Shuckle.
Don't pray to Nick
Our
Yagi.
Lord Shuckle.
Shuckle, yes, Shuckle. He's not a false. Yes.
Naoki came back and donated another $5.
Thank you,
and he
Naoki.
said, "At Big Dill."
Yeah.
Ooh,
Said
That's
the Battle Beast perma killed Crow, so obviously it was a highly impactful and worthwhile arc of the show. Smiley.
No, but he didn't. He didn't perma kill anyone. Crow actually gets revived before the big revival even happened. Man, you know what?
You should do a video on that.
I've already done. Calabro, you look great, dude. Honestly,
Someone meme
honestly,
this.
and when you
Someone meme it.
when you stand still, like when you don't move, you literally look like a mannequin that we dressed up to make it look like there's a fourth. You don't even look like a real person, dude.
Dude, you know what we should do?
The nose hole a little bit on the stream.
You don't even look like a real person.
We should get a mannequin and put this on and just say Cal is there, but he can't talk today. No one will even know.
I mean, that is amazing. Just say like that. Say like that.
That is amazing.
Yeah, say like
It
that.
really like.
Oh, it looks
If
so
he
good.
doesn't move, oh my god, it's terrible.
Yeah, it's horrifying.
This is terrible. Okay, keep going. Continue. Oh my god.
ExSlayer, Kaio, Naoki, thank you guys all for the late game donations.
Thank you.
Is that it?
No. ExSlayer donated another $2 and said,
Anyway.
"I put my damn soul to serve with Nick Yagi."
How did this
Then
start?
came back and donated another $2 and said, "I will do anything for Nick Yagi, for a Nick Yagi W."
How did this start? Nick Yagi is not getting the dub.
I don't want to ask, but I'm gonna ask.
Nick
real quick.
Yagi is a very irrelevant
Important
background character
Important
in
character.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's. Irrelevant. It's not
Very
dueled. He
important.
sucks. And Nick T all of a sudden just randomly started like talking about how much he loves Nick Yagi, and for some reason, please don't do that. Please don't do that. And for some reason, people in the chat made a church based around him. It's
You know how these things happen. That's a horror movie right there, dude. Oh, the way you turn too. It's so robotic.
like a Chuck E. Cheese. Like a Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, it's a Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
That's
Oh my, that's terrifying. Holy shit.
it. We are losing it tonight, let me tell you. Holy Christ.
Goated.
Dill, for the moment, that is all YouTube donations. There's about, I think, 4 over there, so you want to check those out.
Oh my god.
To everyone who donated, thank you. To everyone who's here, thank you. To everyone who used the link, thank you. I do get a bit of a bigger percentage using the link, so
It should start with Maddie,
let me see if
unless
I
there was one before that I
can,
didn't catch.
find Maddie. All right, let me look.
Oh my god. This is.
Jeez.
Oh. You're just fumbling.
Pegasus Saya, actually.
Also too.
Pegasus Saya, thank you for the $20 donation using the link. Ray, you're amazing. Praise Lord Shuckle. Speaking of Shuckles, speaking of Rays, Dredge got a Shuckle in his Nuzlocke.
I am training the Shuckle. Fun fact, it's very, very long and difficult.
Ray, thank you so much. Maddie, thank you for the $1 donation.
Can't see, but I'm staring at
$1 fresh out of the oven. Thank you so much, Maddie. Thank you for the other donations tonight as well. Nadine, thank you for the $5 donation. Oh, damn. See, this is a good conversational one.
I can't see it, though.
Well, let me see what the other one is. And it's Chapel of Flapple. Thank you, Chapel of Flapple. Guys, can we conduct a ritual to will Nick Yagi into existence?
Well, you know.
He's missing like Roa was, so that means he's an important character, right? Right? Hashtag justice for all Nicks. No. Not justice for all Nicks.
Justice for all Nicks.
No. She's doing that to try and get you on board. But Chapel of Flapple, thank you. I hope you're ready to be disappointed. Well, Nadine, we can maybe quickly talk about it. Nadine,
She's more than likely asleep.
$5.
No, she's awake now. It's time for her to be awake.
$5.86 donation. Thank you, Nadine. Has anyone ever been approached by a woman? If yes, how did they do it? The woman. What impression does a girl approaching a guy make? That's actually I don't think we've ever really talked about that.
I'm thinking we're gonna like.
What impression does a girl
approaching a guy make? I will be honest. I don't think I've ever been approached by a woman in a romantic way. I've been complimented by a woman a few times, mainly when I was in RA. I remember working the front desk.
Well, you were in a position of power, so.
That makes it sound manipulative. That was not the reason. The impression I get when a girl compliments me or is a little more straightforward, I love it. I don't have any issue with it at all.
Yeah. Well, again, also, it's a little bit different. We're guys.
It's much different.
We don't have to fear certain things, right?
Much
so,
different.
It's a very different perspective.
It's much different. So I think that it's definitely not a bad thing, but I mean, it probably depends on the person. I mean, it's probably happened more, I would say, to you three than it has to me. I mean, what do you guys think?
I'm waiting to hear his story.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta let my dog go.
So I always think it's nice when a woman or girl makes the first move because it just really shows that they actually are interested. Because for the most part, it's just kind of our thought as guys, like, oh, we're gonna try, but like we don't know if you actually like us. So when a girl comes up to us, in my opinion, it's like, oh, okay, she actually has some kind of interest, so now I can relax a little. Sometimes when you're trying to ask. Or I'm trying to ask a girl, I'm a little nervous, I'm worried about it. So I had a girl come up to me once that I think she was a little tipsy, unfortunately. But she came up to me and was just like, do I know you from somewhere? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. Because I was still just kind of caught off guard, and she proceeded to flirt with me. And she was a little drunk, so it wasn't the best. But overall, though, when a girl comes to a guy, it definitely tells us that you're interested. So more so than us having to think about it and worry and stress, because we might not look like it, but we're stressed.
I'm a classic overthinker, so...
Yeah, we're always like, nah, she doesn't. There's no way she likes me. There's no way, kind of thing. So it's definitely... I think it takes a lot of confidence, though, Nadine. Don't tell me. In either direction. A guy going to talk to a girl and a girl going to talk to a guy. So.
I agree, and to bounce off that a little bit, I've been approached by girls before, not many, but it's almost
shocking.
It's like a relieving feeling almost. Like when a girl comes up to you and like sparks up the conversation and shows that she's interested, that makes me interested. Like I love that. I think it's awesome because it's like, all right, she's confident with who she is. She has an interest in me. I automatically piques my interest like off the bat. And then a funny story about that is when I was in like 7th or 8th grade, I was at the gym with Russo, and some girl came up to me at the gym and said literally the line of, "Do I know you from somewhere, right?" And was like, "I know you from there, right? Like Joe, right?" And I was like, "Oh no!" Like I was like, "I'm not sure where you know me from." I was like, "I'm Nick," and she's like, "Oh, well, I'm Caitlin," and like started talking to me, and like we ended up becoming like good friends for a while, which I just thought was, it's funny because it does work. Like that whole day, I was like wondering who it was or like where she would have known me from. What?
It was just as you were talking, Dylan was staring into a void of nothingness. If you watch it,
but Dylan, it was Caitlin K.
Cole.
Oh, whoa! There you go. Very nice.
Cool. Very nice girl.
I went to her senior prom.
How about that?
Wow.
How about that?
I went to elementary school.
How about them apples?
Hey, Dill, tell us your experience.
My experience has been more in a passive way. I've been complimented a couple times while working the front desk, like, oh wow, I have, like, in one case it was this girl, and it was tricky for me to navigate because I was an RA and I was an SA, and so SA is just working the front desk. So like, you really should not be dating residents, especially your own or in the building. That's kind of like an unwritten, actually it's a written rule. Of being an RA, otherwise I would have been transferred out of the building. So I always had to be very like, thank you. I would take the compliment. I'm not standoffish in any sort of way.
Right.
But there was one instance where I always remember where, I would always be nice and try to start conversations with anyone who came in. And eventually this one girl, she was very pretty. I think she was a freshman though, and I was a senior at the time. She had said to me, like, oh my God, by the way, you're so nice. Like, you're one of probably the nicest people that works the desk. Mm-hmm. And this is when she was pretty drunk. It was like a late Thursday night. And she stood by Thirsty Thursday, exactly. She stood by the desk talking to me for a while. And then one of her friends who was also an SA told me that she was, in love with me, over exaggerating, obviously. And that I definitely could have pursued it if I wanted to. But I never did. Actually, probably about a month after that, that's when I started talking to Sharon, who I would end up dating for a while. So the window there was very short. And again, it was a resident, but it was nice. I mean, even if it doesn't work out, it's a great, at least from our perspective, it's a great confidence booster.
Yeah,
I mean, it was great.
I
And so
it's a great question, Nadine.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think if you're just nice about it and start a genuine conversation, I don't think it's ever going to end up being weird or bad.
Yeah.
Unless the guy's a complete D-bag, and if the guy's a D-bag, then you saved yourself the trouble anyway. So
agreed.
It's a win-win. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it just makes it easier because I feel like when you're out and approaching someone as a guy, especially in just today's climate, even COVID aside, everybody anticipates and expects you to be the worst person. I feel like when you go up and try to talk to someone in a bar and say it's a girl that's by herself, right? Then everyone's people have eyes on you, he's going up to her, they don't know each other, I don't know. It's just the way the climate is now, a lot of girls, like Pete said before, are genuinely afraid when people come up and talk to them, especially when they're by themselves, because they're okay, is this guy actually going to be a good guy? Is he is he going to threaten me? I don't know.
Yeah.
And I feel bad. I have sisters, and I know damn well if someone was threatening one of them at the bar, being some sort of aggressive with them, I would go literally kick the shit out of them, without a second thought in my mind. So, yeah. I think it does make it. It's more comfort. It's like a comfort thing almost. It's okay, now I know if I approach you, we can have, or if I respond to you, we can have this normal conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's weird at all. I don't know if the culture is that much different over in Europe dating wise. I have no idea. But I don't think it's viewed as being weird over here, and well, at least by us. There are some guys who still have that mindset of, oh, I have to make the first move, I have to do everything, and there's some guys who get very turned off by a woman approaching. Personally, Nadine, I'm not sure if those are the kind of guys you necessarily want to date, but there are some guys that get very turned off by that.
Yeah.
Certainly.
So, again, when it comes to dating, when it comes to relationships, there is no legitimate book that you can read.
No, never.
Every human being is different, and so, but at least from all of us, and I think I would imagine most people, that's the case. So, but guys,
I don't know if you know who that is.
Oh man,
wow.
It has been a long stream.
You got 2 more donuts if we're done with that topic.
Okay.
Jack Knight donated another $3 and said, y'all should check out Naruto. Also, Nick Yugi.
Jack, you ruined the Naruto sell by saying Nick Yugi.
My girlfriend's watching Naruto right now. She's on episode 280.
I would say, aren't there a lot of episodes?
Yeah, she's I'm watching it. I'm have you watched that for 3 years now?
My buddy
did something that long.
My buddy, you guys know Lou.
Yeah.
He works in as a security officer, and he has a lot of downtime where especially during COVID where there aren't a lot of packages or people coming in, and he has his dog as a bomb sniffing dog. Basically goes in, sniffs everything that comes in, makes sure it's clear and they're good. He has a lot of time where he's sitting around and nothing's going on. He in a week finished the entire Naruto series.
That's terrifying.
Just watching
That's
it while I
actually
work.
really
That's
terrifying.
how's that even
Is
possible?
that even mathematically possible?
How many episodes?
Maybe
is
it
that?
wasn't a
It's
week. Maybe it was like 2.
Go with 2. That's more
But
reasonable. But I
He
think it's over
literally
800.
just nonstop.
20 minutes an episode, 800.
But he would
Math,
work like 12-hour
16,
shifts and watch for like
16,000
10 of the
minutes.
hours.
I gotta Google that.
I
don't
can't
even
do
know.
it.
I can't
That's
do
crazy.
math.
It was just
I can't
like
do that.
he was just binging like crazy,
16,000
and then
minutes
got
divided
like
by
bought
60.
all the Naruto video games and
There's
beat
no
them
way,
all.
266
Like,
hours. I mean, actually, technically speaking, that's about 266
I'm good.
hours
I
divided by
am
24 hours in a day. It would take him 11 full days.
yeah, so maybe it was like 2 or 3 weeks,
Yeah,
but
3
like
weeks, 3 weeks.
he started and finished very quickly.
That's
Wow,
terrifying.
props to him.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
ExSlayer donated another $2. Said Nick Yagi will beat Dill in a duel no matter what.
That might be true, but I also don't think Nick Yagi even duels, so we'll see.
We've seen him with a duel disc.
I really...
That means
I don't know this character is, but I really hope he doesn't show up.
And it's
That's
important
all
that
I'm
you
saying.
get to know this character because
Thank
he's going to be a
you
pivotal
for
part.
No,
the
I'm gonna look up this guy's
dono.
name.
He's about as relevant as that goat mask is to the show.
So it's really relevant.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Got it.
Kyle donated another $2 Brazilian and said, "Here in Brazil, the girls
Oh, man.
approach more often."
Brazil?
Yeah, you want to
Brazil?
go
Brazil?
Well, hold on.
I mean, wait.
Now, hold on. I don't think.
Brazil! Wait.
No, Brazil.
Son of
I
a...
did
Brazil.
it again. I did it
Yeah.
again.
I'm still going.
No, you're not.
I'm not
going.
going. I
You
can't
can't
go.
stop
I
me.
can't go.
What are you going to do about it? Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not going.
Exactly.
I'm not going. I'm not
No,
going.
me and Kyle will go to Brazil. Kyle, thanks for the heads up. We'll
Oh
go to
my God.
Brazil.
You got one over there.
We'll have some fun.
I'm moving to Brazil.
Nadine's still watching, which I'm very happy about. Nadine, hopefully you enjoyed that.
Nadine!
Thank you for another donation. Guys, I'd have to pull that stuff off sober. Oh, so you recommended doing it drunk, I'm guessing?
I didn't recommend you. I said I was
No, he
approached
said
when
it
I was
happened.
when they were drunk.
And a guy would have to straight up tell me he is hitting on me. I won't realize it. I think there's a lot of people.
Oh,
men and
I'm
women-
100% in that boat. Oh,
Me
yeah,
too.
I've
Yeah.
been in so many situations that
I
like a
can
friend
tell.
later was
Yep.
just like,
I can
you know that girl was hitting on you, right? You
Yep.
had a clue. I just take it as
Same.
they're being friendly.
I actually
too.
can kind of figure it out. I usually can. You can
Or-
tell by the
Nope.
way they're.
Or like they'll
Terrible.
say something and then like if you have a friend that like knows them or something, they'll be like, you know, like she kind of likes you
Yeah.
or like she's into
And
you.
I'm like,
and I'm
the-
like,
what?
The
what?
mutual friend
Yeah.
is the big route. To
That
get.
always helps.
Yeah.
There's no mutual friend.
But I love and hate the aftermath of that because it's like when you feel like, yo, like she was
Because
into
it's the missed
you.
opportunity.
So it's the missed opportunity, but then you're
Yeah.
like, all right, well, but, like
Nice.
I still got it. Like
Yeah.
she was into me, you
Yeah,
know.
so,
Like
yeah.
there's always the flip side. you know?
I personally I've had a few experiences where a woman approaches me.
See?
I like it.
Yeah.
It's a confidence thing.
Oh,
It's,
yeah, for sure.
It's different and it's just refreshing. I like it. And also, then it's clear in that moment where I don't have to be typical dumb me of like, is she like into me? Like she
Yeah.
just states it directly, and so
Yeah.
I get past that.
Yeah, it's nice. Nadine,
Hey,
you know,
Oh wow! What a roll!
And that wraps it up currently.
Woo.
Woo!
At probably almost 3 hours.
well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all the insane support donation-wise, super chat-wise. You guys are amazing. I stream over on Twitch. That's down below. Got some good videos coming out for you all. Well, you'll decide if they're good or not. Hopefully
They're
enjoyable videos. Cal, Pete, Dredge, you guys promote your stuff. They're doing a lot of wonderful things online.
Cal, go first.
You guys go down the list. And
All right.
everything is linked down below. Thank you, guys.
So as Dylan said, everything is linked down below. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I stream over on Twitch. I've been on like a half hiatus because I was down in Florida for a month. But I stream over on Twitch. My account name is Calbreezy. You can see the link down in the chat. It's spelled CalBreeZzy. I started a Nuzlocke, a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I'm at Mount Moon in Fire Red, so I have not gotten very far yet. But I play that. I play first-person shooters like Valorant, Call of Duty. I play Among Us ever so often, and I'm honestly open to really playing anything. So if you have any game suggestions, want to come by and chat, I think we might be playing like Mario Kart or something together soon too. So that could be fun. But that's it for me.
I'm Dredge, Twitch.tv/Dredgenator. So I play a lot of Pokemon Nuzlocke, a lot of Pokemon content. I actually my capture card should actually be arriving tomorrow, so that'll be good. So actually this Saturday we're gonna be with followers. We're gonna be playing some Mario Kart. So we'll have hopefully Dill maybe or Cal or even Pete come by play some Mario Kart. We're also playing some Pokemon Dynamax, some Super Smash. But also just come hang, come vibe, and we're always chilling. So come hang out. Click on the
For
link
sure.
down below.
Run channel, YouTube, Coolest Gamers. We do a whole bunch of reactions, trailer reactions, TV show reactions. Currently, right now, we have Falcon and the Winter Soldier going on.
Ooh.
I have to finish that edit tonight. I've had some things this week going on. So that will be up very, very soon, probably in the next couple days. And then episode 3 will kick in. And some other stuff coming. But stay tuned for that. Follow me on Twitter at PFCaro21 as well.
My Twitch is down below as well.
Super Deep Pro.
I'll be live tomorrow on Twitch with some Fall Guys.
Nice.
I'll be live tomorrow on YouTube, ideally with Clone Hero. Probably not. We do not have the chart yet. So we'll figure out something to do on YouTube on Thursday. But guys, thank you all so much for your... Yes, Drone, thank you for the $2 donation. Why don't you buy yourself a gourd, Respect for Earth? A gourd. I'm not sure what a gourd is.
It's one of those things that grow in your garden. It's like around the on Thanksgiving they put it around the cornucopia.
Put the fruit in the gourd.
And they put it next. It's a little
Something like
vegetable looking thing.
Should we grow it?
Sure.
Well, I mean, why not?
All right,
What's
we'll
the
grow it this fall.
That could be part of the, like, I don't know, Turkey Day stream.
All right, we'll grow a gourd.
Turkey
I like
Day,
it.
that's a good idea.
Yes, thank you, Drone. SinCloud, you did come a little late, but we love seeing you.
You can watch the playback.
Yes, it'll be on VOD. Thank you guys all so much for your amazing support. We'll be back this time next week with Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's Up, episode 42. Thank you all so much for watching our 10th After Dark podcast, and I hope you have an amazing day. Take care, guys.
See you guys.